I would love to just have a podcast guest where it's a regular episode, but our guest is just Fent leaning. Like he's just a guy that's just Fent leaning, doesn't talk once.
No, we just talked about that like 10 minutes ago. You wanted to put a lav mic on a guy.
Yeah, but that was more of documentary style. Like we're.
Oh, okay. Hey guys, welcome to Forehead Fables.
Okay, that's what you want to do in unison?
Yeah.
Okay. Hey guys.
Welcome to Forehead Fables. Pretty cool.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
Sync that up, Stalt. Make it seem like we're kind of connected, like a Na'vi would be to their mount, but we're just connected to each other. Yeah. But who's
like
the
Dr.
mount and
Manhattan
who's
to
the
Adams?
Yeah. I did get a message on guys, by the way, this episode is the Patron Inquisition. We have you guys sending in questions of all sorts of types, whatever you want.
Never before done. Freaking.
Yeah.
It's a new thing. It's the Inquisition. It's not like speak pipe. It's like, oh, you want guess? Here's 100.
Yeah, here's a fucking million of them.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
And while I was sifting around, because there is some people that just do the full amount that you could, like back when I originally had the speak pipe with a 4-minute duration, some people just eat up as much time as you give them to ramble, right? And so I saw like a lot of them were at the maximum of 30 seconds. And so I was like, let me make sure this isn't just some asshole like hitting the record button and just like sitting there. And one of them was a guy just bitching at us like, why are you guys just talk about Dr. Manhattan and fucking Magneto
a guy and then talking to fill time? That's ridiculous. I hate people like that.
20 seconds into this episode already bring up Dr. Manhattan. Fuck yeah.
Listen, I'm a guy whose job is to fill dead air and talk. Okay. So I got no judgment to that man for filling up 4 minutes.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is going to be really epic. And also that little intro we just did where we spoke in unison. I hope you can't hear the pipes. I hear them flushing the toilet again. Sounds like maybe it was a 2-flush job. Unfortunate. Sidetracked already. I told you that I've been trying to call my bank a bunch today. I called them like 15 times before I went to the bathroom, left voicemails. They called me back right when I started shitting. And I'm like, if I don't answer, sometimes I don't hear from them again for another day. So I had to answer
in the bathroom.
And while I was I turned off the fan really quick because I'm like, don't want them to hear that. Incredible bubble guts. And made the brutal mistake at one point thinking to myself, because they just keep talking and talking. Once again, I hate people that just talk and talk and talk. And I tried to squeeze a little bit out, a little extra. Because I could, like, it was there. I was in the middle of shitting when they called me, and I thought it'd be really quiet, and they definitely heard, like, my ass explode on the phone, and I just, we just moved past it. Don't know why I didn't press, like, mute on the phone or anything, but I was like, it's been just, like, kind of dripping out of me. It's mainly liquid, so it's not going to be bad, but it was one of those liquid ones that comes with a little rumble.
Yeah.
And that was really bad. Probably for both of us, but they were very professional.
I answer the phone all the time in the bathroom, and I really have a hard time, like, sometimes it is an important call, but it's immediately so noticeable, the reverb of a tiled bathroom. People go, I think this guy's in the bathroom. So you definitely can't flush, and so then you end up just leaving a stinker right there in the toilet while you finish up the phone conversation.
It was. And then I had to turn the fan off, so the stink was even more noticeable. And
I never turned the fan on to begin with. I like to sit in it.
You're really afraid of a fan catching on fire.
I had a house fire growing up because of a exhaust fan in a bathroom. So now, they're my mortal enemy. Okay. Childhood home almost gone because of one of those. And so now I sit in it. I sit in the stink in safety. And who doesn't like the smell of their own brand? You know what I'm saying? Like somebody else's poop stink, horrific, but your own. Sometimes you kind of sit in it and go,
guilty.
I made this.
Guilty as charged.
I made this, and I'm proud of it. And
it's like eating your placenta or something. Yeah, it's like vitamins.
Yeah, for the 3 women that listen to this podcast, it's the sitting in your own shit stink It's the equivalent of eating your own placenta, just so you all understand. Yeah.
But anyway, I was thinking about the intro. And once again, that Crystal Velvet guy, shout out, reached out to me and said he listened to that. We've talked about him before privately, that 3D like digital artist guy that does those cool videos. And he said he would, we could talk to him about doing something, which it got me thinking about all sorts of like, what about a digital Cretan Igor type that flips a big switch, or so, these things that we can't make real, we could make digital. And last episode, I really liked the idea of pressing like a button and being zapped into the computer. And somebody in the comments said like Super Mega already did that, which I've never watched them. So I tried to look it up, accidentally searched Super Mega, went down a pretty interesting pipeline. Enough about that. That woke me up. But theirs is, it's more like a computer booting. It's kind of cool, but it's like a computer boot, old Windows style. So I think the physically entering the computer maybe is still on the table. I think it'd be cool to do some sort of like really high production intro for just what basically comes down to nothing deserving. I mean, are you talking about like where you want us to be in chairs and then zapped into the screen, like sucked into the screen? There's a lot that we could work. I mean, it doesn't have to be that necessary. That was just my first idea, not always the best. It could be like a digital Cretan going over and flipping a big switch, and maybe we got those things on our heads, the metal things. Yeah. And we're going like, ah! And I really like being electrocuted, the idea of that somewhere in there. But I don't know, maybe we could message him. Oh, like that hat from Napoleon Dynamite where they're trying to like, time travel with like crystals. Like pads on your head. We could have a guy sponge us down, Green Mile. We hire the same actor to come put the sponge on our head, tighten it down. We could hire a Cretan. The state fair, the Indiana State Fair is going on right now. A lot of carnies. Yeah. A lot of potential. Maybe an animal handler or something. I don't know. But I think also cool. We could do like a hand reaching out from the monitor to the viewer. Yeah. No, so not to the viewer, to you, and then pulling you through the monitor. Oh, I see. Like you're being physically dragged in. What about it's us dragging the viewer into our world? Put a mirror up to them. That could work. Yeah. I'll have potential driving his truck down the road. Yeah. And all of a sudden he's zapped into the ham radio or whatever. and then the camera continues to follow the 18-wheeler as it barrels down the interstate. Blows no up, driver and goes into oncoming traffic. But we're not held liable because we're just what are we, just hosts of a show? It's not our fault. He's done some like serious, like he did that thing for like Joe Pera and stuff, so we'd have to cut into our extensive budget a little bit, but it could be cool. Yeah. But what's better than making something ourselves? Never doing anything and talking about it is better. Yeah. I like that too. So yeah, you know what? We'll work on the unison. We can make that our intro for a little bit. We talk in unison. Okay. All right. Well, you want to get into the speak pipes? You want to get into the viewer messages? Sure. First guest coming up. Yeah, first guest, dude. This is from Jimmy 2 times.
Hi, Sams. Hope you're both doing very well. This is Jimmy 2 times. CFO, proud homeowner, husband, father. If you were tied up in my basement, I would probably lecture you about your business tactics. Maybe expanding revenue streams. Why is the merch store always down? Why don't you have another podcast, maybe in a magical setting, fantasy oriented, incorporating one of your friends? Bizzle.
Yeah, that's interesting. That is a good point. Merch store is, by the way, in the works. I do, and mentioning Bizzle, I know that was a subtle reference to Die of Laughter. That guy wants that back big time. Oh, Die of Laughter. But I do have Bizzle coming down to my house next month. To DM a campaign. No, wrong. Not to play Dungeons and Dragons, but to do something else, and also something merch store related. So that is coming together. Also, did I tell you that I have a friend that's a DM that he went and watched some of Die of Laughter, and he told me, he was like, that 100% fell apart because of you guys. As a DM, you guys are the worst fucking pieces of shit to ever play with. And I was like, would I be invited to play with you? He was like, absolutely not. No, not if you're going to be like that. You can't play with us. And apparently, like, we're just bad vibes for a DM. We're just bad vibes. What? Because we like to giggle? What? Because we like to not move so much? You know? I
could see that being maybe a small part of something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So what we're saying is that we need DMs to be more open.
Yeah.
More flexible.
More open to tomfoolery.
So he's saying it's the DM's fault. Okay. That's what he's saying.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's saying that a campaign shouldn't even leave a room, really. It should be stagnant.
Apparently, we were evasive. We were active, which this is my thought process. But it's probably what many would consider a character flaw. If you very much want me to do something and I know you want me to, I'm going to do everything in my power to not do that. Like, I can fish when I can fucking smell it when someone's hinting that they want like an apology or something like that. The last thing I'm doing is giving them that apology if they're going to dance around it. You know, like, if you just ask me outright, for sure. But when people allude to things and go like, hey, this, trying to be coy around it, I hate coyness. Coyness is that's why women hate me. They're all coy and shit. I'm not going to play that game. I could tell, and a DM's job is to basically coyly guide you along something. And I'm not going to abide by that. I'm going to turn around and go the other way.
Yeah, you don't like being directly told what to do either, though. So it's like, it's both. It's coy, it's direct. I've started on phone calls with you. It'll take me 10 minutes to ask a question because I'm like, how do I put this to where I'm not asking for anything and I'm not telling anything?
Just ask me directly.
I've started to do riddles. And once you solve them a couple hours later, you just normally reply no. Okay, well. But the riddle was fun while it lasted, right?
Yeah, I do enjoy a good riddle.
A jigsaw puzzle with the question spelled out.
Yeah.
How would you feel about, I don't know, mayhaps doing this? You are in the right realm of work because you would not do well having a boss.
No, I wouldn't. No. Yeah, I you know what? Going through some of these long-winded questions, there was a lot of what are you guys going to do when you're done doing this? And it made me ponder. And God, the very concept of
probably
having
just
a boss
not be around anymore.
Yeah, probably. Yeah,
probably. I don't know, some sort of big scam.
Yeah,
one last scam and then
remember that
disappear.
Remember that Kildozer guy that just armored up a big.
Yeah, because of like his HOA or something.
Yeah, and he just went insane and started knocking over an entire town, and then blew his own head off.
Make like a very poorly constructed Kildozer.
Yeah. Mine would be like a golf cart with like cardboard wrapped around the cab.
A bunch of hammers on the side.
Yeah.
BattleBot, go! Destroy! Drive it right into the State House. Limestone.
Yeah.
Blaster up probably right through that. I'd take my 2008 Toyota and probably just put like saws all over it, and I don't know.
Oh yeah, I do have the van now. That would make a good.
You do have something that could make a kind. You could kill something.
Pretty good kill. Well, what I like about the Kildozer guy is I don't think he killed any pedestrians. He just killed buildings. He went around and smashed all the buildings up, and I don't think he hurt a single person except for himself. But I'm
yeah, that guy had a couple screws loose.
Yeah.
But what about the guy? What about the Sky? What they call him? The
Sky
pilot
King?
angel, his Sky King or something. Yeah,
the guy that stole the airplane.
Yeah, and then just flew it until he crashed it. I think that'd be more.
That's
a little more badass. Well, not more bad. Making a Kildozer out of a plane.
That would be.
not like a 9/11 thing here. Cannot emphasize enough. As soon as I said that, not to fly it into buildings per se or people.
Yeah.
Maybe take it to the ocean.
Yeah.
See how many fish I can destroy.
You know who's cooler than Sky King is that guy that just had a lawn chair that he strapped a weather balloon to.
That guy was really cool.
And then he just floated like up into the stratosphere.
You know, his wife like ended up supporting him in that venture because when they started dating, he told her up front, like, my dream one day is to basically
float in a lawn chair.
I heard about him on a podcast, actually. It was one of those, like, your girlfriend makes you listen to a podcast and then you're like, I don't want to listen to this. And then it was about that guy. And I'm like, holy shit, I know about this guy. And I think he wanted to be a pilot in the military, but he had poor eyesight or something, so he couldn't be. And then he was like in love with the idea of floating way up. I think he really liked balloons. Maybe he was like super into balloons. And then he went to an army surplus store and got those he saw a big helium balloon when he was a kid, and it was like, that's the balloon I need. And for years he just kind of planned it out, and eventually his wife started helping him because she realized, like, he's gonna do it whether I help or not. So she assisted. I ended up not hearing the end of that podcast, so I don't.
That guy's kind of like a man on a mission, kind of like Kildozer guy, but with less malice in his heart. You know, he just
more
had like
whimsy.
He had more of like a dream. He was like Kildozer guy if he had a wife that loved him dearly and was supportive. And I think that's
I know
really
you want to take a bulldozer through a bunch of buildings, so I'm going to help you.
I wonder if Kildozer guy had a wife that helped him, and like, probably not. I feel like the difference between those two guys is the
support,
love. Yeah, and the love. Yeah.
Also, just like, he just wanted to float. He just really liked balloons, and he wanted to fly.
Yeah,
and
he achieved it. And I think
he didn't die.
I think all he got was heavy fines or something like that for floating into airspace, I think is what happened.
We were in the podcast. I'm pretty sure cops showed up because they had rings of balloons when they were staging it that were incredibly high in the air already before he took off or something. And cops would stop by and be like, what are you doing? And they just said that it's for like the Weather Channel or something. Like, I'm a meteorologist. And they're like, okay. And then he floated up in a lawn chair.
That's awesome.
Sayonara. I'm going to travel around the world. What happened to hot air balloon travel around the world? You know?
Yeah.
What happened to wearing a big old hat, getting in a hot air balloon?
What happened to Zeppelins?
One blows up.
Yeah, one blows up. Yeah. All of a sudden it's gone. I think a blimp is probably the coolest way to travel around.
How sad that there's only a handful of them anymore. I'll never be in one. My life
sucks.
I mean, you could get in a hot air balloon, but I don't really want to. I'd rather be in a blimp.
Well, the blimp has a little fan that tells it where to go. I feel like the hot air balloon, as whimsical as they are, I've seen way too many videos of them getting wrapped around power lines and then electricity arcing across them, and then everybody in the basket falling to their deaths. That I don't really want to. I kind of want it there to be a little bit more control. I've played Rust and I see how weather balloons
I don't even get it in Rust. Yeah. I've flown them like 100 times and I still don't get how they work, really.
Yeah.
And when you were a repairman for those, did you have a lot of...
Well, they were mostly on the ground at that point. I understand them through and through once they're grounded, but once they're up in the air, you're in God's territory and he takes the wheel. And honestly, that guy... He's a crazy son of a bitch, and he'll fly you into some power lines, okay? So
you better have no skeletons in your closet if you go up into God's country.
Yep. Yeah.
I go to church every time before I fly.
A hot air balloon or an airplane?
Airplane.
Well, an airplane, you don't have to worry about it. You're not in God's country. You got the pilot. He's your grounding force. He's driving, you know?
Yeah, I flick some holy water on him before I take off.
Yeah. You just got to make sure he goes to church, or at least somebody on the plane. But hot air balloon, completely unpiloted, that's scary.
No walls. Or maybe they do have walls sometimes. I don't really know.
Yeah.
intricacies. I've never even seen one up close, but they're like a big balloon with a basket on it. And people fly them around the world in 80 days.
You don't fly, no, I don't think anybody's ever circumnavigated the globe. Like, there's not some giant airstream that
used to be a thing people did.
I'm pretty sure
back in like the 1850s or something. People would be like, I want to see the world and travel around it.
And they would hot air balloon across the entire fucking world.
They could.
Yeah.
It's just hot air. You know, you don't run out of it. Especially when you make me angry or so. I don't know. Okay, next topic.
next person.
Where's the representation for us welders? Huh? We're listening. We're out here. It's not just truckers. Fuck them truckers. All right. Welder boys, put our helmets on. And then we just turn our fucking brains off all the goddamn day. It's a perfect time to just sit there and absorb dumb shit that spews out of your fucking mouths.
This is from Peanut Butter Man. Peanut Butter Man, thank you for calling in. I do have kind of a gripe with welders.
Oh.
A little bit of a gripe. While they do hold the world together, very important. I've also seen a lot of welder content online where they go around and judge other welds from other people. They're very pretentious. It's a pretentious group.
Well, if you don't have that smooth line or whatever, I don't know. If you don't have a bunch of little V's, or maybe if you have too many.
Yeah. Which it can't be that hard. They act like it's the hardest thing in the world, but it looks like it's just like coloring inside the lines. Like, so what? Just go back and forth.
You're using a hot glue gun. Yeah. Basically.
Yeah. I've done caulking around a tub. I know how easy it is. Don't act like doing the metal version is that much more difficult.
Could you weld man?
What, like a person?
Yeah.
No, I don't think so. I think it would just
burn. Could you
weld
weld someone's arm like shut?
I don't think so. Because you can't even weld certain metals.
Interesting. So, okay.
Yeah.
Shout out welders.
Yeah, shout out welders out there. Overpaid and pretentious. And
welder. That's what I say about them.
Unless you're an underwater welder. If you're an underwater welder, that's underwater welder. Yeah, that's kind of badass to just be in one of those old timey Greek diving outfits and torching something underwater.
It's one of those jobs people always talked about in high school of like, I don't know, maybe that wasn't the only thing where I'm from, but people would be like, it was kind of like the pinnacle of job growing up is what I thought, because they'd always talk about how much they got paid, but it's really dangerous, so it's also badass.
Yeah.
And they'd always be like, well, I actually know a guy that became one. I think he wanted to be a Navy SEAL, and he landed an underwater welder, but it's scary.
It's scary because you spend so much time down there at the pipeline or whatever, and then
the pressure.
Yeah, and then you have to sit in like a stinky little compressed capsule on surface, a saturation chamber. Have you seen that like documentary breakdown about how the airlock got fucked up and they like opened a door and it rapidly decompressed and it just sucked like 4 welders out of a door, like out of a crack in a door.
A crack.
Yeah.
I've seen the diagrams where like a crab will get sucked through this tube and then a welder will too.
Yeah. Anything where you can get sucked through a small crack that's not my type of job.
I don't go down there because that's Poseidon's territory, and I've got a lot of skeletons in my closet. So. Yeah, I've done a lot of horrible things to fish.
Yeah,
and fish related.
I never even thought about that. Yeah, like underwater is like, I mean, that's the same dangers as going up in a hot air balloon.
Any place where like pressure really can affect you.
Yeah,
I don't understand pressure. And ice in my veins, so I don't really, I don't understand the physics of it, so I won't deal with it. I don't even understand, like, so what, you can't even go down that far because the pressure will blast your head open or something? This doesn't make a lot of sense to me, so I don't want to.
Remember that billionaire that had the submarine that completely blowed up?
How could I? That was like,
all anybody talked about
underwater tragedies of the last 10 years.
And then they were like, here's like a official scientifically done like animation of what probably happened, and it just showed like the entire thing getting completely obliterated and gone in half a second. And I was like, oh, okay, so that's what pressure does, you know?
Mother of pearl.
And then like not that long later, they're like, oh, we found the wreckage, and there's pictures of it. It's completely intact. It looks like you can see damn near the entire submarine. And so I'm like, I mean,
I smell a conspiracy.
Did the submarine just completely like implode, or did it not? Because they acted like
sucked through a crack.
Yeah, they acted like the people got just like turned into mist instantly, and
which is better than like just slowly dying at the bottom.
Because from what it looks like from the image, it looks like water probably just like came through a crack and filled it up, and then they drowned horribly. But what do I know?
I put my finger in it, but
yeah.
If only they had better welders.
Yeah.
Then that would have maybe not happened.
Although I did see in the image, there's like a ratchet strap that they had going around the whole thing, which is pretty awesome. I would like to think that they found a crack and they were like, "Oh no!" They just put a fucking ratchet strap
from the outside.
Yeah, from the outside, they had a ratchet strap going around the entire thing. It's like the same thing I used to like hold like 2x4s into the back of a truck on the way home from Home Depot.
I feel like that's got to be for like retrieving it or something. I don't know, pulling it out of the water. I just
saw it in there at the bottom of the ocean, a little ratchet strap
duct
going
tape
around
on it.
Yeah,
Flex seal.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't understand. I would never get in a submarine unless a bunch of sailors offered. And it was cool looking. I haven't
I
don't like the idea of
I've talked to 2 people that have been in submarines, and they're like, it's like the worst possible job you could have. They're
lonely.
like, it's horrible. It's like you're living 2 lives. One is above the water, and the other one is hell underwater, and you can't wait to get back to the surface.
It's getting very badass, though.
Yeah.
To be like, I worked on a submarine. That's cool.
Yeah. You know, it is kind of cool. This is a little sideway that I was talking to a guy that was in a submarine. He's like, while you're down there, you have no natural sunlight. And so your vitamin D, you become like deficient in vitamin D, and you'll get bruises and scrapes, and they'll just stay on you for a long time. And then he said that every once in a while they would have, he called it like a steel beach, where they would come up to the surface, open up the hatch, and then people can come out and go swimming in the water and like hang out in the sun. And he's like, after that one day of out in the sun, like you'll get all your vitamin D back, and you'll start like all your cuts and stuff will just quickly close up. I'm like, I didn't realize it affected you that much, you know? And I'm kind of in my own little submarine down here in the basement. I need to fucking go outside and suck up some of that sunlight.
It makes me miss the sun quite a bit.
Yeah, I have all my windows and everything closed right now. I can kind of see a little bit of sunlight out there, but
well,
I can go out anytime. Anytime.
I could be so cured if I get this new house and have my office on the ground floor. When I can feel a breeze.
Mm-hmm.
Crack a window. I'm so excited.
Are you gonna next episode? Are you gonna have that house? Do you think? Or is it all gonna fall apart?
Before, and here I still remain. So I'm a little cautious. My realtor's actually calling me right now, but I'll let it go to voicemail. See what the automated voicemail says.
You want to answer it? Kind of important.
I'll call her back in a little bit. But I don't know if I should be in the new house next episode. But I've learned my lesson that it's not yours until the keys are in your hand. So yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
It's supposed to close in 2 days, and I don't have final approval yet.
Oh my God.
It's not looking awesome, but it's good. But it's a lot more promising than last time. So
that's good. That's good.
Yeah, everything's going to work.
I'm fully expecting a call with tears on Wednesday. I'm fully expecting it. Here's the next one. I'm expecting
next podcast for me to have a full beard, just sitting down here, just day drinking.
Yeah, this one's from Logan.
Logan.
Hello, Sam and Mr. Sam. My question is the Heist video real? And when can we expect that?
Oh, actually, we just talked about this before we... Serendipitous. Yeah, we just talked about this before the podcast started. We might end up sending off all the footage to be edited by somebody else, maybe, but it's just a lot of undertaking to edit.
It's real, and it's one of the better things ever put to film.
Yeah, hype it up
It
more.
just needs compiled.
As a guy that's rewatched some of it, I think there was a little bit of manic. We were a little bit manic while recording and writing, and we were like, "This is so funny." What if like we're on a scooter and then like, "Oh shit, it's Morpheus!" And yeah, I think like upon rewatch, I'm like, "What the fuck are we doing?" I don't know if it is funny.
Smoking weed and just living, just being free.
Yeah.
Filled with dreams and ambition and very into Morpheus at the time and Mortal Engines.
It was
and that leaks into the script pretty heavily. It's almost fully centered around Morpheus and Mortal Engines. Not
Keep in
really
mind,
like
neither of us
theme.
have seen Mortal Engines once.
No.
We've just seen, I think, the opening scene where London is chasing down a small Bavarian mining town or something.
And I haven't even seen that. I've just heard you talk about it a couple times. So I basically know what it's about. I know they are big machines and they are mortal or immortal. I don't remember. And it's more like an experience than something with a story or even any of the points from that whole heist prep we did where we got a whole crew.
Oh yeah, it was supposed to be based on that.
Doesn't even really follow
when we were recording. I don't think we mentioned that once.
I think we got pretty caught up in the Mortal Engines and the Morpheus stuff because we had those Morpheus glasses and it just seemed like the thing to do. And we had that big wrench, which is a total Mortal Engine thing.
Yeah, the two props I bought. Morpheus glasses and a big wrench.
And that just
and bags of
over.
money. Bags of money.
Yeah, bags of money.
They have big money signs on the side.
The time travel element.
And a
There's
big
like
green
a lot
screen.
of elements. Yeah, and a big green screen and just an hour of like kind of manic filming.
Yeah.
So it's real. It's like the Snyder cut or something. You know, you want it. You're gonna get it one day and be like, holy fuck.
What a big pile of shit.
Yeah. Oh my god, that sucked. Maybe not.
That's exactly what I wanted to be conveyed to them because I feel like it's been hyped up so much they're expecting something awesome.
It's movie quality. At parts it is movie quality.
I think you guys need to understand the level of like weed that was smoked and there's
a dolly zoom, I think, at one point.
There is a dolly zoom. Yeah.
There's like some real filmmaking magic happening.
Yeah.
It's just gonna take a couple more years to get fully.
Well, we're kind of like James Cameron with Avatar.
Exactly.
We need technology to reach the point.
Yeah.
Where
and we don't have the funds or skill to progress the technology.
Yeah.
So we have to wait a little longer, a decade or two.
Yeah. But that's your answer, Logan.
Yeah, it's super real. It's super awesome.
Yeah.
Fuck. God, this fucking shit. Go on.
All right. And here's another one.
Hello. This is Poob's grandmother.
This is Aqua.
Calling. I just saw an episode with that Aqua FPS fellow. He was so darling, so funny, charming, really. I just would like to see him on the show again. It really
cut off.
Yeah. Well, it's nice that you showed your family the podcast and now they're sending in Patreon messages. That's so
my
awesome.
grandma's sounds like she's pretty into that Aqua fella.
I don't blame her, to be honest. He's such a darling guy, and she's right. I think we should have him back on.
Yeah, he's charming.
Yeah,
handsome.
Yeah,
intelligent.
He is
funny.
Yeah,
I could keep going. Old, charismatic.
Emphasis on old, dude. I played Battlefield with him during the open beta, and like we were below the fold every game, dude. Every game we're below it.
You guys are old as fuck.
Yeah.
I dropped a 75 bomb on Empire State the other day. Not streaming, of course, but I dropped a 75 bomb, 75 kills.
Yeah.
Wasn't top frag because I didn't play the objective. But just like kind of a testament of like I still have it and I'm not old like you guys.
Well, I I can't compete there. I mostly run around with the paddles.
Yeah,
and I
keep your
pick
fucking mouth shut.
I know my role, okay? I see someone down and I go, I need your ability to shoot. I gotta pick you up, brother. And I pick up the people that are capable of top fragging.
You're like a necromancer.
I am in a way, yeah. Just playing to my strengths.
Interesting.
Okay, I don't need good aiming in order to pick up my friend that can kill other people. So that's usually what I've been doing, and sometimes I'll be actually pretty high up on the scoreboard. Not many kills though. Kills are always very few.
I like that they reward the people. I've seen a couple people top the leaderboard 1 kill.
Yeah.
It's a team game.
It is.
And I need to grow the hell up.
Yeah. So
And
actually
get on the
75 kills,
objective.
not that big of a deal. What, 75 people in Brooklyn? Was that like 0.01 of the population? Grow up.
Yeah.
Okay. How many people have you saved?
One bodega line?
Yeah. How many people have you saved in one game? That's what I want to know.
Sometimes my teammates fall down near me and I pop a smoke grenade. I put myself out there. Sometimes, though, if it's the random, I see him and I go, nah, not my problem. Yeah.
Just walk away.
If it's a guy I know personally, if he's in a convenient spot for me and I'm, not.
Have you ever
absolutely
started to pick
demolishing.
somebody up and then just dropped them and kept going? Like you can like hit spacebar and just drop them again.
Yeah, I might see an enemy about 100 feet away and I'm like, oh, I need to go kill that guy. I'll drop him right on his head, step on him on the way out.
I think it's funny to drag people out into the road and then leave them. Like you drag them out into the open so you know they're not going to get picked up and then just leave them.
Drag them by a car, blow it up. Yeah. That is cool.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong.
But anyways, Poob's grandma.
Thanks, Grandma.
Yeah, I think we should have that Aqua guy on. That was actually a good.
Or my grandma.
Yeah, good idea. Let me delete these that I've already done, just so I don't forget in the future. This one.
We should save that one because what if my grandma or Aqua die?
Oh shit! Well, it's already gone.
They're both getting old.
Well.
Okay.
Big Kitten coming in with 19 seconds.
Meow.
Hey guys, it's Big Kitten. I was wondering if you could have any animal in the world and it would obey your every command and you didn't have to worry about watering or feeding it, which animal would you choose?
That's actually such a hard question because my mind instantly went harpy eagle. But then I thought, it sucks that there's no flying animal big enough to let me fly. So do I want a mount? Do I want a horse?
I want a human.
That's like really well behaved.
I want a human.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bottlenose dolphin?
No.
I can make it, I'll say fetch me
I think you're
pearls.
actually stupid if you don't choose human. I think that's actually just dumb of you because keep in mind that the amount of utility you'll get out of another person, a harpy eagle can't go to the bank for you, can't go do shit for you.
Harpy eagle can do, I say, go fetch me a sloth out of a jungle tree.
Yeah. I mean, it can obey your every command, but if you say, Harpy Eagle, go stand in the line at the bank and get this document for me, I need it. They're not going to serve
I think there'd
a
be
Harpy
more
Eagle.
novelty than maybe picking a orangutan. And you give it a little outfit and it's like, wow, that's really adorable. And it's actually incredibly well behaved. And I would never have to worry because the big fear with having a ape is like, oh my God, what if it goes
Crazy.
ape shit? Yeah, and rips my face off. But if I never gave it that command, but it could be like, oh my God, like a silverback gorilla would be really cool. Like maybe you could ride it. I don't know. But just having it sit behind me while I'm doing a podcast, it's just look really scary. You say something I don't like, I say Tallahassee. It just starts walking.
Picks up a briefcase with all travel stickers on it.
Here's
puts
your
on a
bus fare.
fedora. Yeah, he's on his
Teach
way.
him a lesson.
Yeah.
Or if I had a fucking Harpy Eagle and I said, Tallahassee with haste, and I shot it out my window, in a couple hours, you're going to be closing your blinds and freaking out.
That is true.
In 10 hours time, you're going to be pretty scared when my little henchman gets there.
Yeah. Well, in just all practicality, though, I'm still going human. I think it's absolutely buffoonery not to pick a person.
Goldfish. Do a flip. I have the world's most incredible goldfish. You can do. I guess
if you're like trying to be like a 1800s like guy that goes like a snake oil salesman type, where they have like the flea circus. And it's like, look what my armadillo can do. He can do backflips. I guess you could pick an animal. Yeah.
My sea monkey is doing incredible things.
Yeah. I guess you can make a lot of money as a streamer if you have like a tiger that won't ever tear your face off and you can just stream with it.
I can be like, jump. It just jumps 10 feet in the air.
Yeah. Ride it around.
Be awesome. An elephant would be like, I mean, I would be worried about how other people would take it.
Yeah.
Like the government would probably get on me if I was just riding an elephant around Indianapolis, but
yeah,
it'd be really cool. And they're already
that's why
very
you turn it into
intelligent.
like a Kildozer elephant. You put awesome armor on it and spikes on its tusks.
I've got two hammers up top. Yeah. Come up here. Elephant lower.
Yeah. But
that'd be cool. I could slide down its trunk.
That would be badass. I think Legolas does that. And he like slides down a elephant's trunk. Yeah.
I'd stab it in the top of the head. I'm done with you. I'd slide down its trunk, wait in the bank line. I'm
pretty sure this guy says you get one. You get one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you'd use it well.
Yeah, I use it for one trip to the bank with an awesome entrance where I stab it in the top of the head and slow.
$48, please. Overdraft fee? What the hell?
I have to walk home.
How much would you pay for, I don't know, a recently killed elephant? Hide and all. The ivory alone fetched quite a fair price on the black market of Indianapolis.
Yeah. But, well.
Oh my God. What another market being like, look how well trained this tiger is. I'll sell it to you for $10,000.
Mm-hmm.
And then, have it do all sorts of stuff like, look, I can like ruffle it up and it's fine. As soon as I get the money, I say kill.
Oh, yeah. You'd be like Daenerys Targaryen.
Yeah. Go on, a mother of wildcats. Well, one. But still pretty cool.
Yeah.
Like just having like a panther or something would be awesome because big cats they're cool.
They scare me too much.
But if you have full control.
Dude, the amount of guns that are floating around in this country, somebody would just, you couldn't bring it outside. Somebody would just shoot it on sight.
Yeah, that's the fear. Other people, what they do to my creature.
That's why I think the safe option is just getting a person that obeys your every command. I think it is the no-brainer option. People, of course, are going to be holding their hands up going like, oh, Sam, ethics, you can't have.
Feels a little.
Oh, yeah, what's worse?
Feels a little wrong.
How does it feel wrong?
But is it a human? Is it like one created specifically for you, or is it just a guy one day is just like?
There's fucking like 8 billion of us, dude. You can't spare one person to be my lackey. I'd take good care of him. I'd tell him to shower every day. I'd give him food.
If it's your wife? I'd say, what's the difference? It already is. Bosses are around like crazy. You will cook and clean.
Hold on, let me listen to it again. Huh?
Hey guys, it's Big Kitten. I was wondering if you could have any animal in the world and it would obey your every command and you didn't have to worry about watering or feeding it, which animal would you choose?
Okay, so I don't have to feed him or water him.
Yeah. It's a pretty big deal.
Yeah, that is. You could actually just have a butler like the one that you have in your house, but it'd be a real person.
Yeah, if it was like an old guy, that'd be kind of cool.
Yeah. Give an old man some purpose.
Yeah. The most convenient would probably just be Pip. How about he actually listens to me?
Yeah.
And I could have him do backflips and stuff. I don't know.
The one thing that's scary about this is that he doesn't say anything about it having extra longevity, life, anything like that. Yeah. So I think I'd probably pick like a tortoise or something that can live a long time.
And then when you're on your deathbed, you could be like, my final command is obey my children's commands.
Yeah. I'll release him on death or whatever. Be gone, be free. That makes me better than Thomas Jefferson. He didn't even release his slaves on death.
Whoa, who brought up slaves? Okay, we're just talking about taking full mental control. Little different. It's more like
it's a slave.
It's maybe worse in a way of, well, I don't know. He doesn't specify. Are they being tortured with the ideas of what they're being forced to do, or are they just like mindless?
I would assume mindless. Probably.
And I don't know if that's better or worse, but once again, I don't know if it's like just a regular guy off the street that's just being plucked into. There's too many intricacies. I think I'm overthinking it. I'm going to go with my gut here. Bengal tiger. Nope. Siberian tiger. They're bigger. Yeah. No, people will shoot it. House cat. A well-behaved house cat. Fuck. Harpy eagle. First thought, best thought. I'm going to go with harpy eagle.
Okay.
They're exotic. They're huge.
Yeah.
I could do something with it.
He said obey every command.
Yeah.
God.
That's why I think like a harbor seal could also be good, because he could be like, fetch me, find jewels.
Yeah. You know what? I'm going cockroach. If I'm relegated to just animals, I'm going cockroach. You can have it scurry about and go see what they're doing. And he would find a way in. And then he could crawl under a door, get it into a crack, find his way out.
Then what? Okay, then you'd be like, all right, tell me what they're
I'll say, get a tiny pencil and write down what happened, dumbass, and then give it to me. I would give him a tiny little mechanical pencil. You'd do it. Oh, I hate you. First of all, I hate your guts. I would give him a little quill. With an ink pot.
Thirsty, hungry. Well, the guy said he doesn't need food or water, so you're not getting it.
Yeah, I would probably pick something to spy on people. So maybe like one of those jumping spiders with a bunch of eyeballs. Something that can monitor.
Like you can see through it.
Yeah, I mean, like I'm assuming if I can bring it back to me, it can then I could figure out some way to convey information. If he follows every command, then I would say find a way of writing down what you saw and tell me.
Bugs.
I saw 3 bugs. They look so good.
I don't know what I'm seeing. It's too much. A bug was never meant to see so much. Bunch of shapes.
Yeah, his
I don't know.
Mind's too small to comprehend. I didn't consider that. Fuck. It honestly, it leads you down like the pathway of just.
It has to
be
be
a human. It has to be a human. Okay, it has to. It needs to be something that's smart enough to comprehend, be more useful than just go stand over there and look cool.
Bottlenose dolphin. They're very intelligent.
I don't like the water that much. Well, I could give him like one of those big fishbowl heads with some water in there so he can breathe.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You could,
like a reverse of like Sandy from SpongeBob.
A dolphin breathes air, so you could just
he would just drown. He would drown.
Yeah, I've solved it. I gave you infinite water. Fool.
Okay.
Yeah, dolphins. They gotta breathe water.
I forgot about that.
All right, human. Fine. Final answer.
Human, dude. It's the obvious choice. I would be like the Godfather. I would get like a lawyer, and if you're not snatching someone out of their life, I wouldn't choose a lawyer.
Igor.
I would just get a regular person and send them through law school. I'd be like, go to law school, get A's, come back here and be my lawyer. And they would just, how like the Godfather always has his family lawyer just in the room. Just I would consult them. Free stuff. You know what you can do with a lawyer? Incredible things. Incredible.
Igor, go to law school. Come back to me with a degree.
Yes.
Learn to litigate. Yes. Yes. Yeah.
You'll have to talk to my attorney. God.
That'd be so great to just always have my attorney over my shoulder.
That would be odd.
Yeah.
Dude, when I needed an attorney for that last house process, I'm like, God, I wish I came from a family of lawyers and doctors. But
exactly.
Now I know a lawyer, and just having them write one email, I'm like, it's the most powerful feeling in the world.
Absolutely.
It wasn't even really an official thing, but they're like, hey, I'm a lawyer. And having someone that's constantly there.
Yeah.
I'd be very into lawsuits
Oh, for sure.
anywhere I went.
Yeah. Well, I saw that.
Like-
Did you see Hunter Biden was on that like Channel 5? He did like a podcast, which, by the way, guys, if you haven't
Yes.
seen it, it's a pretty good podcast. And Hunter Biden said he made some allegations where he very smartly worded his way through them and has now received like a $1 billion lawsuit from Melania Trump. And I like rewatched the clip of where he said that Melania was introduced to Trump from Epstein, and he was like, according to this person who's a biographer, that he says that Melania was introduced to Trump. Yeah, like he was very.
According to Aqua FPS, that's what we need to start doing.
Yeah, according to Aqua FPS, Hunter Biden claims that he was.
According to, I think, who was it? It was Haley Joel Osment told us that this libel.
Yeah.
I think he was the one
And like
saying
watching that, I was like, he's getting hit with a libel suit or defamation suit over
slander
that.
or some shit.
Like
Yeah.
we have said way worse. Like it would be so great to just have
Ever
little
since
lawyer
we
boy.
talked to that one lawyer,
Yeah.
my roommate's aunt, it does sit at the back of my mind sometimes when I just say a full lie
Yeah.
about someone, and then
Like
I
90%
later
of
will-
what comes out of my mouth. Just a
Yeah.
full
And then I'll
fucking
go,
lie.
hopefully they don't have an Igor type
Oh my god, yeah.
backing them, because but guys, don't sue us.
Yeah. We actually don't like it if you sue us, so don't do that. All right, thanks guys.
Yeah. But if we had a lawyer, we'd sue
Oh,
you.
we'd sue that. I'd find reasons. I would find a reason to sue you guys.
This guy canceled his Patreon. Read the fine print, asshole. You can't do that. I want his blowtorch and 18-wheeler. Make it so.
Oh, you turned off auto pay? Okay.
Now your grandkids will be auto paying.
What is
I
the
would just
type
have
of
contracts.
what's the type of lawsuit where they know they're not going to win, but they just try to bury you in paperwork just to piss you off and drain you of resources?
I don't know.
Like billionaires do that shit where they're just like, boom, they just hit. I saw a guy do a mattress review of remember Purple mattresses?
Yeah.
He did he bought a Purple mattress and then he opened it up, and in between the hexagon like design of it at the bottom, part of the manufacturing process is like there's all this dust and shit that's like the residue of the whatever the Purple mattress is made out of. And he scooped up some of it and he sent it to like a university lab, and they had it tested, and they're like, this is like cancerous stuff is what this guy said. And Purple sent him, they just did that type of lawsuit where they sent him like 4 feet of documentation where they were like, you're getting
Tie
sued
you up in
and
litigation
you need to,
for
yeah. It was like all across, like he had all these things that he had to answer by certain dates. And he's like, I can't even afford to like get a lawyer to start looking at this. They see the paperwork
It's
and then they get
awful.
scared. And if we had like
Unless
an
you're
Igor
really
that could just
rich.
bury someone in litigation like that,
Yeah, if we didn't have to pay them.
yeah, it could be
Because
powerful.
rich people or corporations, yeah, they can just tie you up.
Yeah. And now I would do it over frivolous things,
Yeah.
stupid things, petty things.
I'd say go through my grudge log,
Yep.
make them pay. If I could have 2, I'd say Harpy Eagle.
Yeah.
You do the dirty work, Igor. You do this by the books.
Yeah.
You tie them up. They might show up to court in an eye patch. You know.
Yeah. I think if humans off the table, then I would just want like a parrot, or maybe like a big snake or something that can coil up around me and I can intimidate people with it. And it listens to my commands and stuff. That'd be kind of cool.
Like a Voldemort or pirate
Yeah.
angle.
Maybe like a snake that goes around my head like a turban.
That'd be cool.
kind of cool. Yeah, my big head could keep it warm. It would be like a symbiotic relationship.
You unravel it. My God, there's still forehead. Be like the Voldemort on the back of the head, but it's just more forehead. Oh my God.
Yeah. It's the longest snake in the world, wrapped all the way up.
While you're monologuing.
Yeah. Well, thanks for the thought-provoking prompt, Big Kitten.
I like animal stuff.
Yeah.
So that's cool.
This one's from Eli.
What the fuck's up, Sam V1 and Sam V2? If I had a question, it would be, what the fuck's up with all the trucker representation? All right. We got electricians. We got plumbers. You know, HVAC techs. Second would be, Poob, when the fuck are you going to start streaming consistently again?
Listen, Buster. I did 2 streams this week. And to the first point, you know, guys, we hear you loud and clear. The truckers
they're
getting too much
overrepresented.
love.
Okay. We just figured
to-
who are people that are just sitting down for like 15 hours a day listening to stuff? Truckers. Pilots.
Truckers.
Yeah. Other gamers. And so those are our core demographics. I mean, I'm assuming at some point in your day, Eli, you have to take out the earbuds, talk to the customer at the HVAC place, you know,
You want
as an
your air
electrician,
cold? Okay.
listen to the wires or something. I don't know. It just seems like a lot more interrupted of a listening experience, and so you're not prioritized. I'm sorry. We do appreciate you being a blue collar person, though. That is nice, keeping the world together and stuff. But if you're not the guy bringing my Amazon orders to my house, you know, you're just down on the tier list a little bit of importance.
Truckers are master of the road, but we are ignoring the masters of the other elements: air, HVAC,
Yep.
electricity, electrician, plumber, water,
The arsonists, fire.
yeah, firefighters, anti-fire,
Well,
pussies.
yeah, pussies. Yeah, we're
I was going
team
on that.
arsonist on this podcast.
Yeah.
Firefighters are pussies.
I was going
What
on
are
a
you
rant
scared of
last night.
fire?
Yeah.
Okay.
I had a couple beers and I started calling out firefighters. I want to apologize for that, but I feel like they don't get any hate, and fire looks cool. And also, I was wondering, can I just start saying I'm a volunteer firefighter, or is that like a stolen valor thing? Because it's a volunteer. It would make me seem more interesting to people. It explained the mustache.
Yeah.
And I thought that'd be a really good one. Volunteer firefighter. It's got a good ring to it.
Yeah, except for whenever someone says they're a volunteer firefighter, you can look at them and tell that they're capable of carrying a bunch of shit up a staircase.
Okay, well, what if I was wearing a big jacket? What if I was wearing a
you
really
just
big
don't
coat?
seem like the kind of guy that could pull save a family out of a burning house.
You wrap them around your head or something, and you just throw them out the window. They've always got a trampoline down there.
Yeah.
Well, with our gas masks, you can't have a beard because it covers it. So that's why we have mustaches, firefighters. Not because I'm a pervert. Yeah.
It's already you haven't even volunteered for one fire yet.
But is that illegal to say that I am one?
I don't think I think stolen valor.
Stolen valor just for military?
I think that's not even illegal
Is it
unless
just
you're
lying?
trying to like benefit from it in some way, like get like a discount or something. Speaking of stolen valor, did you see that insane video from like yesterday of this guy? He's like this old guy in a wheelchair, motorized wheelchair, and he's wearing like a Navy veteran hat. And this younger guy is like, stop. He's like, you're not a Navy vet. And then he just pulls a gun and shoots the guy in the wheelchair. And then everybody's running and screaming. And he puts the gun away. He's like, it's okay, everybody. I got him. Apparently he shot the guy for stolen valor. The guy in the wheelchair lives. And it turns out he was in the Navy. Who the fuck lies about being in the Navy? Like, nobody gives a shit if you're a Navy veteran. No offense,
Who
Navy
the fuck
people,
just
but
shoots a guy in a wheelchair
and
for
acts
wearing
like the
that?
good guy. Goes like, "Don't worry, guys, I got him. No more stolen
Citizens
valor."
kill.
Yeah.
Citizens.
And the weirdest
Judge,
part
jury.
is it happened on the Seattle like boardwalk. I've been in the very spot where that guy was shot. I've been standing right where that guy was shot. And it's weird that not only did that
I've been doing stolen valor right there. Where that man was shot.
not only
full
have
Marines
I
outfit.
been at the place where guy was shot for wearing a Navy hat, and then the guy acted like The shooter acted like he was the good guy that stopped the criminal. But I happened to be at that restaurant where the guy attacked the hot dog cart guy in San Diego. It's just weird.
What next? Where else have you been? You were at my house once. My God.
That would be so great if like a pair of hands came out of frame and just strangled you right now. Yeah.
That'd be awesome.
That would be awesome for the
like,
podcast.
my head exploded.
Podcast host gets strangled while recording an episode.
That's why we should just have some like blanks, like some bullets, like squibs.
Yeah.
Like, you're at my house once.
And then I just continue the episode while you're bleeding out. I go for another 40 minutes. I'm sure he'll be fine. Anyways, guys, thanks for...
Where else have I been? I've been to San Diego. Also, I mean, that's a real video. I can't believe I haven't seen that.
Yeah, it's insane.
Oh,
I saw it. It was the
how
first thing I
embarrassing.
watched when I woke up this morning. I saw it like I was still halfway awake, and I watched it. I had to watch it like 2 more times.
Where do you go from there when you find out, like, not only did I just try to attempted murder a guy, turns out he was a veteran.
Yeah.
Like,
what's funny is the guy goes
on my face.
The guy goes, I think he goes like, "Let me see your ID." And the guy goes to reach for his ID, and he's like, "You trying to pull a gun on me?" And he shoots him. I'm like, you just asked to see his ID. He goes rummaging for his ID. He shoots him anyways. It was like so weird. It was like he was begging for him to reach for something.
He pulls out a harpoon gun, shoots him. My God, he was Navy. No.
Yeah. Who lies about being in the Navy,
flag.
dude? That's like lying about being in the Air Force. It's just like a person that's going to do stolen valor. They're going to choose the Marines and they're going to choose the Army. Okay, because
Air Force is cool. Have you seen Top Gun?
I have.
Have you seen the new Top Gun?
Yeah, but 99% of the people in the Air Force are just like people at desks doing regular office work, you know, which probably would be, that might be the one to act if you want the discount.
Move.
And
if you want the cool hats.
If you're like a stolen valor type guy, you might want to go for Air Force because I don't think anybody's lied about being part of the Air Force. And just say like, I was like a desk guy or whatever.
Where'd you serve? Work from home.
Yeah.
I've been deployed 14 times, not a scratch. I'm totally cool.
Just doing paperwork.
My mind very much intact.
Yeah.
I just do file claims and stuff.
Like, no work.
How many G's have you taken? What? Bang, bang.
I would kill for us to be able to go in one of those like the G simulator where they like put you in the chair and whip you around.
Yeah, it seems really scary. I don't know. I'd do one of those and then walk out and put on my fucking U.S. Air Force hat.
Wait, what's the one where they like strap you in like this and then you go like, you know what I'm talking about?
The like Vitruvian man or whatever.
Like the Vitruvian setup, and then they spin you around like a gyro, and you just go every which direction.
I don't know
I have no idea what that's called.
I don't want to ever be
like
hooked
a
up
torture
to
device
like
that they do.
Yeah, I don't.
And they act
you
like
want to
it's
do one of those
for astronauts, I think. Which
they act. Yeah, I'm sure it's just a big fake. Probably do it just for fun.
Every video I've seen of people in space, they're floating very calmly, but their training requires them to be able to be fucking whipped around at lightning speed. I just feel like it's the training isn't indicative of what the job's going to be. Much like when you go through boot camp for Air Force and they make you shoot guns and then they're like, all right, now go work at this desk and from home.
Yeah. So just to be clear, firefighters, Air Force, and Navy. Come and get us.
Yeah, but we're really
we deserve one time to get our asses kicked when we're just walking down the street.
Dude,
not shot, but just a light beating to medium.
Yeah, at TwitchCon, if there's like a friend group that happens to have an Air Force guy, Navy guy, and a firefighter that all hang out, and you see us, you can beat Poob's ass for 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Or both of us for 2 minutes.
Or if you're like an HVAC guy, an electrician, a welder.
As a guy from Florida, I'm inclined to love HVAC guys. Those guys, without you, we would never. This place wouldn't even be developed. Okay. It
Yeah.
would still
And
be.
my dad's an electrician, and I love my dad, so don't zap me or whatever.
Yeah.
Gay. You say gay?
Yeah.
Non-sexual love for my parental father. Regular son love. Just a kiss on the lips every once in a while, but nothing big. Yeah, I'm sure he's really excited for me moving into a house. I'm calling in my first ever favors.
Yeah.
Of like, I don't know what's going on. It's all, the whole house is knob and tube. I need you to rewire the entire thing.
Is it really knob and tube?
No, but that's what I told him at first, and he was like, fuck. And I'm like, I'm just kidding. I just need a couple outlets fixed. And he's like, Jesus Christ. Okay. That's a lot better. He's like, I would have done it, but my God, I would have been pissed.
Yeah, that's a lot of money to rewire a whole house. Yeah.
It's currently the wrong type of electricity.
Yeah. Apparently this was owned by like Tesla. There's no wires and your hair stands up when you walk in.
Yeah. And here's the electricity room.
Yes, you can hear it from the outside.
It's the high voltage room. Okay. There's a small chance you get cloned. If you walk in there, be careful.
It's got a complete rubber floor.
Yeah.
You have to wear big fucking rubber gloves as you walk through the house. Yeah.
Can you just make this like regular, Dad, please?
Yeah.
And the door's self-sealing. He goes in there, turns into Dr. Manhattan. Oh my God. Summer is here and it's time to get outside and do activities. That's why you don't want to be inside cooking all day, do you? Well, Factor meals, no prep, no mess could come in clutch here. So you have more time for consuming podcasts. There's 65 weekly options and there's a lot more variety. You know, they've got things like seafood. I'm on a seafood diet. I see food and I eat it. And for the first time ever, they have Asian-inspired meals with bold flavors from places like China and Thailand, maybe Laos. So if I was a guy that was needing to eat more meals, this is something I'd be interested in. If I needed to jam-pack some quick nutrients. So eat smart at factormeals.com/forehead50off and use code forehead50off to get 50% off your first box plus free breakfast for 1 year. That's code forehead50off at factormeals.com for 50% off your first box plus free breakfast for 1 year. Get delicious ready-to-eat meals delivered with Factor. Offer only valid for new Factor customers with code and qualifying auto-renewing subscription purchase.
Yeah, let's listen to this next guy now that we're back from our bathroom break and awesome productive business call.
Okay, fuck, marry, kill. Richard Nixon, Ronald Reagan, and George W. Bush.
Okay. Richard Nixon, Ronald Reagan, George W. Bush. Okay. Wow.
I've got mine.
What's yours?
I'm going to kill Reagan. I'm going to fuck George W. And I'm going to marry Nixon.
Nixon's actually not a bad marriage because he's honestly a very intellectual guy, very smart guy, but he's kind of
a crook.
No, that's not the gripe with him. I think, well,
no, he's not a crook specifically.
What's weird is I think all these guys were kind of good people in their personal lives, just they had their problems as presidents. You know what I mean? I think I would marry George W. Bush. I think I would fuck Reagan and I would kill Nixon because he's kind of autistic and weird. And I don't think I would fuck him or marry him. In my marriage, I'm autistic. Okay. The other person has to be normal. And
right.
George W. Bush seems like a great guy to get a beer with. Seems just like a cool dude. I think I could be married to that.
Yeah.
And I'm assuming we're fucking Reagan when he's young, right? Not old ass.
I'm killing Reagan, but you're fucking him probably when he's old. I assume. Nixon,
I guess I would fuck. I don't know. I don't care about killing or fucking either of those two. That's kind of like something I have to do as part of this
I'm
deal.
very passionate about killing
I'm
Reagan.
very passionate about marrying George W. Bush. Okay. I think he was dragged into the Iraq war.
I could be convinced to marry George because he's wealthy and they golf.
Yeah.
I'm sure they all golf, but he golfs probably the hardest. So that could be fun. And he seems to have more of a sense of humor.
Yeah.
The other one. So, yep.
Yeah, I think that's the I think that's a good list, a good lineup. I don't think I would want to marry Reagan for some reason, and there's no reason why, but if I had to really choose, my tier list for marriage would definitely be Reagan at the bottom, then Nixon, then George W. Bush is my most desirable. For some reason, a Reagan marriage just doesn't sit well with me. But you want to hear the most the most beta shit in the world is Nixon, before he got married to his wife, he used to drive her to her dates with other men because he just wanted to spend time with her. He was trying to date her and she was turning him down. And so he would drive her off to dates.
Worked, didn't it?
Still,
we did the long con and it worked.
I feel like if they knew about that, like if I was debating Nixon and I was trying to convince the American people that I should be president and not him, I would bring that up during a debate.
Cuck chauffeur.
Kind of like a cuck chauffeur for sure. Yeah, that was.
Guy's like a total taxi cab driver. So
that's just sad.
And he didn't bang her till later.
Yeah, that's just really sad.
I think it's kind of romantic.
Although he does have that awesome picture of him bowling. Stalt put that on the screen right now. If you're one of the truck drivers, many truck drivers in the audience, go ahead and look at that for 20 seconds uninterrupted.
Yeah. And if you're a welder, keep welding, but take your mask off for a second. Look at that.
and then look at the weld really quick to make sure you're still lined up.
You know you want to. Yeah. It's got to be tempting.
It has to. Yeah, I feel like looking at a weld without a mask, that has to be like looking, at the Ark of the Covenant without shielding your eyes. Yeah. What do they want to keep you from seeing?
Exploding.
Yeah, what are they trying to?
There's a conspiracy there.
There is. That's a big conspiracy. Why not just look at it?
You're putting on your goddamn sunglasses, that block out all the propaganda. Or I guess in that movie they show the propaganda. I don't remember. Yeah. Anyway, take that shit off. Makes you look like a pussy. Weld with your bare hands. Some spit.
Yeah. But thanks for sending that in. You know what that guy's name was that sent that in? He was
Reagan fucker.
I fuck presidents was his name.
Oh, yeah. Wow. I was actually pretty close. That's wow, he's definitely got a theme.
Yeah.
I can appreciate a good theme.
Send us in another batch. This time less controversial presidents. Like send in some hard ones, some ones that's like, I don't know,
Coolidge.
Yeah, dude, I would fucking marry Coolidge. Coolidge was a fucking cool guy.
Now that guy was cool.
He was as cool as it gets.
I want Garfield, Coolidge.
Dude, I think out of all the lineup, Coolidge is probably just like, he's top tier. Did you hear that he was like, when the day he was inaugurated, they had to wake him up to tell him that he had won, and he went out, did a speech, and then he went back to bed. That guy fucking rocks.
10 more minutes, Mom, please.
And he used to hide in the Oval Office to make his security, his Secret Service, freak out because they would go in there and be like, "Where is he?" And he'd be behind the curtains.
That's a great prank to do.
He'd just be hiding.
A little bit of fake blood on the forehead.
Yeah. What a scamp. He seems like a cool guy. Yeah. Anyways.
Thanks, fuck.
Yeah, thanks.
President's
guy. Pretty cool dude. This one's from Bone.
What president would you
gun to your head? Tits or ass?
Ass. Tits. I like the whole package. Why can't we both?
Equal? Can I say equal?
Am I a glutton, or like why can't you have both?
Is my greed sickening to you? If I want a healthy mix.
Yeah. I think the problem lies, and we've talked about this ad nauseum, but The problem lies if you choose tits, they assume that you're okay with a Hank Hill ass and then just boobs, like awesome boobs. I'm like, you have to have at least some ass.
Yeah, and we stand by that. If we're at Fables, you gotta have some ass.
Some.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a chicken shit question. I want a third option. Both awesome and
I'm going to say if I have to choose one or the other, I'll choose ass.
Yeah. Because it really does come into if you pick boobs, they're going to say, okay, they got a Hank Hill ass.
Yeah. Which nobody wants that. The people that even have them go like, I know what my biggest flaw is. I don't have an ass.
In a mirror.
I'm pretty assless and I know it. And I go, wish I had like
You need a little cushion for when you're sitting at a dining table or something.
Oh, Golden Corral. They had hard chairs.
That's a place I can make an ass for you, though, if you didn't know.
No, I'm sorry, not Golden Corral. Cracker Barrel. They have those wooden benches that you sit on.
Yeah. You need a little cushion.
Yeah, you need something. And well, that's all we have to say about that. Spencer.
1, Sam 2. How the boys doing? My question,
good, Spencer.
Simple. I'm wondering, what's the worst sponsorship or obligation that you guys have signed yourselves up for and immediately regretted? Or whether it be something you had to do for a while or something just for like one time, maybe a bad collab or something. What is the worst one you've had to do? Thanks, guys.
You can go first.
The worst, the ones where I go like, oh, why the fuck did I agree to this, is when they go, hey, this many thousands of dollars, all you have to do is a dedicated video for this game. There's two different sponsorship types out there. There's an integration, which is what you want. Okay, you guys sitting up over there, you want an integration. That's where you have your own video, and then at some point in the video, they pay you to do like 90 seconds of sucking their company off. And that's what you want. A dedicated video is where they go, we're coming out with a game and we want you to make an entire video on that game. And if you're someone big like Donkey, you can go, okay, give me $30,000. I'll make your video. And then you also, when you're that big, you can say, I know what my people want. Don't give me this fucking script of things I have to go over. But when you're my size, they go, well, you have to spend this much time talking about character creation and all the different things you can do. And then you have to spend this much time showing them this and that. And it fucking ruins a video, completely ruins it.
He doesn't like being told what to do.
It fucks it. I know that nobody gives a shit about that. Yeah. Literally nobody. And but if you're talking about like a non-game related sponsorship, you guys remember MeUndies? I've had a MeUndies sponsorship. I actually think their product rocks. I like MeUndies. But they have as one of their big marketing points, like one of the only things that separates it from other underwear is they have like a pouch that you put your balls into in the underwear. And you can't talk about a pouch that you put your balls into. They're like, oh, we don't want, like, don't mention that your genitals go into the... I'm like, what are you guys, retarded? Do you know what you sell here? You're selling a ball pouch in underwear, and I can't say that your balls go in there. It just really doesn't make sense to me, and I think that the people that run the company are stupid, and their brains are small. Just my little... Their product's good, but the people that run the company, brain real small, and might possibly be, like, brain dead a little bit. But that's, like, the worst
My answer is easily, because I haven't done a ton of sponsorships and stuff.
I know what yours is.
Easily.
I know what it is.
Do you?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It's Vikings something.
Not what I thought.
See? Yeah. It's a sister game to Raid Shadow Legends, which I had done one, when you start streaming, you need some money and you get those automatic offers that are like, play Raid Shadow Legends for a couple hours. I did one of those and it was, the game sucked, but it was still like, I still had some fun. I'm like, I have little characters and stuff. So then when I got one, they're like, this is our like sister game, Viking something. And, I looked at the pictures. I'm like, that's kind of like Age of Empires or something. maybe the worst game I've ever played. And I think I had to play it for 4 hours. It felt like a million. Within 5 minutes, I was like, holy shit. Like, the game was just, it wasn't really a game. You know, it was just like a shop. And then it's one of those games where you upgrade your little town hall, but then you have to wait 10 hours unless you spend some coins. And they gave me like $100. But I remember that even the store was fucked up where it's like, spend $1, get 1,000,000 coins. Spend $10, 100,000 coins. Like, things didn't make sense. And there was a segment of the game that was just like going through doors. I don't know. I mean, I kind of blacked out, I think, well, because I also drank a bunch when I was playing it. But it was the first time I had felt like I'm really trapped, and I've signed away my soul.
Yeah, once you start, you got to power through.
Yeah,
you have to.
And I'm getting $200 in like these 4 hours. Like, by the end of it, I'm like, I'd pay a guy $500 to never play this game again. What did you think I was going to say? Voodoo Ranger?
No, I thought you were going to say there was like a Capital One sponsorship or something you did.
New answer. No, the Capital One sponsorship, that was the scummiest thing I've ever done.
I remember getting a call from you, and you were like almost on the verge of tears, like so pissed off.
I'm angry. I'm not crying.
You were
I'm on the verge of fucking bullets flying.
Well, you were like, I've done so much. I promised so much, and they're not.
Well, their whole pitch was like, you get this many downloads, you get to do like custom giveaways for your fans. So I'm like, Gremlin Flasher life-size statue. That's what I want to give away. And I had to argue with these people so much because they're like, no, it should be a PS5. And I'm like, I get to pick, right? Like, my audience wants a Gremlin Flasher. And they're like, no, PS5. And they denied like everything I want. You know, I just wanted stupid stuff. And you had to hit certain amount. I liked it because it was like a really easy, like most sponsorships at my size, which is, you know, really small. It's like you have to get 100 people to download the shit game. And I don't like taking those because it's not only download this shit game, it's get to level 10.
Yeah.
So it's like you're telling your viewers to download a game you'd never play, like Vikings. And then not only download it, but play it. Like, that's torture. And so this one was like, how about just download a Google extension? I'm like, that's so easy. Yeah. Even I can do it. And if you hit certain tiers, you got so much more money. And it was the biggest sponsorship I ever probably still have gotten in terms of like what I could make. And I was like 8 downloads off hitting the next tier where my money doubled from like, I don't know, $1,000 to $2,000 or something. And then also I got to give away like a Gremlin Flasher and $500 or something stupid. And they froze my, I had like 5 more days and they froze me. Before that, gotten like a massive, I don't know, some issue. Ended up seeing the company that reached out to me in a bunch of news articles for like, these people, they scammed a bunch of streamers. I'm like, oh, you know, I messaged them 1,000 times trying to figure it out. A guy ended up winning a PS5 from it. Never came in my chat. Never, you know, I don't even know if it was a real guy or not. Yeah. But it said like, because I messaged him like, did you guys give, you know, did you send someone a PS5? And they're like, yeah. So this guy looked him up. He had come in my chat one time and never again.
It's probably just someone that worked there that made a Twitch account.
I know. Like then, he won. Yeah. That they probably just recycled it. No Gremlin Flasher. And I didn't get paid enough. And like, I know Aqua, I'd have to ask him. He did that same sponsorship, but he had started like 3 days earlier. So he got his full time. A bunch of people got their full time. They cut me off. It was a nightmare for both me and my viewers because they don't even, I think those Gremlin Flashers are sold out at this point. So
by the way, with those like shitty game sponsorships, especially on Twitch, because it's live, I have noticed a direct correlation to how bad the sponsorship is whether or not they're drinking alcohol. Like, you'll see when people start doing like, oh, I got to play this shit game for 4 hours. All of a sudden you start seeing beers in hand. People are slamming beers, just trying to get through.
Take me home. Get me through this. Yeah. If I'm going to sell my soul a little, I better be drunk. That was the awesome thing about Voodoo Ranger. They're like, we'll pay you to just get drunk on the beer you're already drinking.
Like a Homer Simpson sponsorship. Yeah. Like, yeah, dude.
Duh. Yeah, that was awesome. Yeah. Because I was like an alcoholic. So I'm like, free beer. You don't even have to pay me. I'll just take the beer, please.
Yeah.
And that was pretty cool while it lasted.
Yeah. It was.
More like Doo-Doo Ranger now, though, because they
stopped
totally
paying me.
iced me. Yeah, because they dropped me. Sack of potatoes.
Yeah. Thanks for sending that in, whoever sent that.
Spencer,
yeah. This one's from Skylar.
Hello, Samuel. I've got a little complaint for you, Big Sam. You know which one. But why do you scare women so much? I can't even watch your fucking videos when my girlfriend's asleep. She hears just a second, just a little clip of your voice. She fucking wakes up and she's like, turn that shit off. So, thank you.
It's actually like a talent. And I think I am like a perpetual hose scarer. I scare the hose. I think a lot of it is because I'm in a monogamous relationship and I have been my entire adult life. And I kind of, I was talking with Dugo about this. I think a lot of it, this is horrible to say if you're a woman here, I'm really sorry about this, but there is kind of a fear women have of men. And a lot of men, because they're single, kind of do have the opportunity of like, well, what if I hit it off with this person? They might be a potential spouse or anything. That's not on the table for me because I'm in a marriage and completely committed. And so I do just kind of get free reign to kind of like weird, like there is the unspoken weirdness of weirding women out. And I know that they're on edge because who kills women 90% of the time? It's dudes, you know, their biggest apex predator is men.
Weird ones,
yeah,
too.
Weird ones. And I kind of like that you can kind of make them uncomfortable.
Imagine me killing you.
Like it's, I just kind of get like a little secret pleasure out of making a person uncomfortable. A guy uncomfortable for sure, but like women, it's a different element. Because for guys, it's like, oh, he's weird. But for women, it's he's weird and he might follow me out to my car. Like, and it is, it's something I should work on. I shouldn't think it's so funny. I had Abby dying in the car earlier because I saw a lady on her phone. She was on her phone, like looking at her phone while driving, and we came up to a red light, and I was like, she was so into what was on her phone. I was right next to her. I was like, dude, if people just didn't have access to guns, I would hop out of my car and just run up to her window and go, ah! Like right at her fucking driver's window. It would make her, it would probably give her a fucking heart attack. And I thought it was really funny. Abby was like, that would be really funny, but yeah, you would probably get shot in this town. And I'm sorry, guys. Like women out there, I know I scare you. I know I'm off-putting. And I'm really sorry for that, but it's not something I can contain. It's not something I can control. It's my dark passenger.
But it is something he enjoys.
It is something I enjoy, and it's something I cultivate. Okay.
And he wishes you didn't have guns so he could do it even more. Yep. The higher degrees.
Yep. Yeah, exactly.
I want to get in your face. I want to scare you.
I want there not to be potential repercussions for scaring you. But unfortunately there is, you know, that is something that I have to deal with.
It's the world we live in.
That's the world we live in. Okay. Some of us are born looking like Brad Pitt and they get to skate by just looking good. And some of us, they have to scare the hose. Okay. There has to be a hose scare out there.
Have to.
And
there needs to be more representation for weird guy. I'm not going to kill you. I'm just going to scare you. Not all weird guys are going to kill you, okay? Some of us just get a kick out of scaring you.
We get a kick out of the implication that it might.
Yeah, the implication, the thought of he might
do it.
But he probably won't.
Probably, yeah.
But he could.
I won't. But I like that you think that I might. You know? Yeah.
Okay.
Does that make me a bad person? Yes.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
No arguing.
Nope, I'm not going to argue with you on that one. But me and Abby went out to, or me and the whole family, we went out to Chili's. We were like, we haven't been to Chili's in forever, since I was a kid, you know. And the girls were like, "What's Chili's?" Because they see the big pepper sign of Chili's, and so we went there. And the hostess was like, "Do you make videos on YouTube?" And I was like, "Yeah." And she's like, my boyfriend watches you all the time. And then she went and brought me to my place to sit. And
That's cool.
And then I told Abby, I was like, oh, the hostess recognized me. And she looked at her, and this was like an alt girl with like nose piercing and everything. And she goes, was it her boyfriend that watched it? I was like, yeah, it was. Yeah, she doesn't.
Okay, you don't have to say it like that.
It's 100% not her. She's subjected to watching the videos through her boyfriend. Yeah.
Do you make YouTube videos? It's you.
It's
Please,
him.
God, don't kill me. Don't kill me.
It's him. Oh my God. Yeah. And yeah, she was very nice though. But
Left a little note for Abby under her menu.
Yeah.
If you need a help, blink twice.
Yeah. But
It's
thanks for
funny
sending that
you're,
in, Skylar.
You're like, I just love scaring women. You and your family filled with women.
Yep. I should be a little bit more like understanding their. Well, I do understand it. That's why I like exploiting it so well.
Yeah.
It's because
That's how I can twist it to my will.
Because I do understand the plight, and only after fully understanding the plight can you fully weaponize it.
Right.
You know.
Right.
So, because Abby told me, she's like, I told you this a couple episodes ago, nothing's scarier to a woman than trying to usher their kids into the car and put the groceries away in a parking lot while there's like a homeless guy wandering around or something. And in my deepest fantasies, I want to be that homeless guy. I want to just be that person that's minding their own business, and the woman is just going like, oh shit, guys, get in the car, get the groceries in the car. Like, that's so much power. That guy's minding his own business, and women are freaking out just at the thought of him talking to them. That's incredible.
Your dreams are so close. They're within reach.
Within reach. All I need to do is lose everything. If I lost it all.
Ruffle your hair up a little bit and go to a parking lot and just stand. Just stare.
Just look frantic, pacing in between cars. Yeah. Incredible.
Can I help you with your groceries, ma'am?
Just get shot immediately. Excellent question, Skylar. Thanks for sending that in.
The burn after reading Brad Pitt when he's just like, get shot. You walk up behind a lady. Hello. Yeah, how come Brad Pitt can say what's up to a woman? So close to going down that incel line.
Yes, so
but when I do it, they want to shoot me with a gun right in the head. You know, if in that movie a woman opened the closet, it'd be a different story. Well, hello there. Hello, beautiful.
I didn't say I was hiding in their closets. Okay, that's anybody that's hiding in a closet and comes out doing that is gonna get shot.
But he looks so sweet.
He did.
Come on, he looked.
Yeah.
I would never shoot that guy. I'd be like, what are you doing here? You
little scam?
Yeah, get out of here. Go on, get. I'm going to get you.
Anyways, Jaden. This one's from Jaden.
This question is for Sam. Where are your ears? I saw this fucking clip on YouTube of 30 seconds of you looking deadpan at the fucking camera. And they're just, your glasses just levitate on fucking nothing, man. How do you do that? Like, what's going on there? I don't get it.
Oh, thanks, Jaden.
I forget about that.
Yeah.
That you.
Well, I got them clipped. I'm like a Doberman.
Like such a straight.
I'm like,
head.
Dude, I wish I could show my ID picture. It looks like I look like a villager from Minecraft. It's just a fucking straight cube.
Can you get my good angle?
No, I think it's because I'm fat, and so like my head fat is like. Have you ever seen fat people where
you're not even that fat,
no,
dude?
My head is. I have like. Have you ever seen people that even when they lose weight, they still have a fat person's head? Where you go like, dude, your head doesn't match your body. You have a fat.
Where are
person's
your
head.
ears at?
Well, they're underneath.
Oh,
like they're sucked in compared to my fat face.
Your face tape is pulling your ears back.
Yeah. They're there. I have attached earlobes as well, but they're there. They're just like small,
They're
I guess.
nice
and like,
too.
Yeah, if I turn like that, they disappear.
Size.
But
maybe the headphones always being on for so much of your life.
Oh my God, yeah. I've had these on for decades now. Yeah, they're
probably squishing them down.
Probably. This is the new gamer dent that you need to watch out for is compressed ears smack down into your head. Something to consider, guys, before getting it.
It's
It's not all just mansions and video gaming time in this industry. Okay, sometimes your ears,
It's a little dent in your head.
your ears get sucked into your head.
And no ears.
Yep, something that can happen.
Maybe we should say I need to work on being all ears. You practice listening more.
Being all ears
So
is
I
like
was
that. Who's that guy that from Breaking Bad that he gives all the money to? Elliot. That guy's got some fucking huge ears, dude.
Yeah.
If I just take half of his ears, he'll still look like a freak, and then I could have regular ears that poke out.
That could change everything for you.
It could, yeah. With just a little bit of ear game, all of a sudden, positive disposition from the ladies.
Hello, Abby. She tucks your hair behind your ear. I've never been able to do this before.
Yeah.
Always wanted to.
Yeah, I had to grab him and pull it to get back there. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's because I kind of have like a runner's build, so they're just kind of like streamlined.
Yeah,
very streamlined.
I can see
very
you
quick.
being very quick.
Very quick. Yeah.
I've never seen you sprint. I've seen you crawl, and you can crawl pretty damn quick.
The ladies love that. The fact that I can crawl really quickly on all fours towards them.
Is this disarming? The way you just eat up ground, just kick dirt behind you.
If I could do the galloping not where I'm doing this, but if I could do that.
Yeah. From Split, or remember that scene where he's like,
if I could do that, it would be insane. That would be like a superpower.
It'd be so cool.
That would be cool. This one's from OD.
Hey, Sams. This is OD from the Discord. So I'm a bit religious, a bit of a choir boy myself. So today I am inquiring inquisitorially. What's the most spiritual, there is a God type of moment you've had in your life? Stunned by a great work of art, high off your mind in Idaho, maybe just a quiet moment with your family. And thanks for the podcast, guys. Keep it up.
I'm not like a religious guy. And not to throw a wrench in your whole question or anything, but
you have to answer it. You have to say.
I think if I ever have like those moments where I just sit there and wonder and go like, this is incredible, like this moment I'm having, I usually go, I am so thankful to be born during this time, profiting off of the thousands of generations before me that just suffered. I was thinking about this in the shower a couple of days ago. Like, it was the very norm for hundreds of thousands of years to have like, probably like 10 kids, and maybe one of them survives. I couldn't imagine losing a kid. And that was just normal for people to have a kid. And like I would have died as a child if I was born like 1,000 years ago. I had jaundice so bad, had so many fevers and shit. We should be dead, but the goddamn humans, we made medicine and we made germ theory and such, and we conquered our surroundings. And I just feel very grateful to just our ability to endure and perseverance. But I've never at any point sat down and said, God chose me or whatever. Because you do, at the same time, you do see people just like living through the worst shit in the world. I go, there's no way God's giving me nothing when he's ignoring that guy, you know?
Yeah. I'll answer seriously. When I looked at my family photo album and my grandfather wasn't a damn fish, that's when I knew. But, I don't know. One time I saw like an eagle, like grab a fish out of the water.
And you said God exists? Look how he just punished that fish.
Yeah.
That fish is getting torn to shreds.
I don't like fish either. I was praying for a while before that. Kill that fish. Kill that fucking fish. I ate that fucker. And then a big old eagle, a harpy,
came through the heavens.
They're not. There was a squirrel on its back with a little bow. I thought that was pretty cool. Do you have any like? Yeah, I'm not very in touch with even spiritualness. Now, probably the most spiritual thing I own. You know, I'll burn some sage when I move in that new house.
Yeah.
Mainly to appease my mom. But I don't really have any sometimes I'll take in like a really deep breath. It's kind of like mindful.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes I'll just sit out in nature, just kind of like space out. I like trees. I like bugs. There's an orb weaver in my backyard right now. I go out there and check on what kind of bugs it captured recently. That's pretty cool. Got a big one. Got a cicada the other day, so that was cool. That's a feast,
dude,
for a bug of that size.
For a spider to catch, that's probably the most heavenly.
That's gluttonous.
Yeah, it's the most heavenly thing you've seen.
Well,
probably.
And the crazy thing was the cicada, dead center of the web, arms fully outstretched.
He was being drawn and quartered by the
and
spider.
The spider was stabbing it,
vivisecting
well,
it.
The spider's
like
that big. It's pretty, yeah.
You know what's crazy is that cicada was born and in the ground for 17 years before that fucking spider was even a thing. And then then the orb weaver's born, probably lives like 2 years maybe, builds his little nest, the thing comes out of the ground. I've been in the ground for 17 years, now is my time. Immediately flies,
inherit the earth.
Immediately flies into the web. Yeah.
Heaven bound.
Dude, that's like a caveman catching a woolly mammoth, having just that much cicada meat all to yourself.
It's got to be, and then I was scared because there's a big storm and it was just the spider on one string left.
Shit.
And it's already rebuilt the web. That's kind of
industrious. Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty nice.
I want to squash it pretty bad, but I'm holding back because it's when I see something like that, so much weaker than myself. Just want to fucking rip it apart. But I've been just watching it and studying it, seeing how it traps prey. Patience.
Yeah, they're pretty cool.
Yeah, spiders are cool.
Yeah.
Tarantula. That's a really big one.
I'm sorry, by the way, OD, that we couldn't answer your question, and I'd never really had a moment of clarity with God or anything. Maybe he'll come into my life when I'm older and more scared of death, and then usually that's when religion seeps in because they're like, surely this isn't the end, everlasting life and what have you. So I'm sure I'll get religious. Jeffrey Dahmer accepted Christ into his heart right before he got murdered in prison. So he's up there in heaven, and if he can make it, so can I.
That's what's up.
That's what's up, yeah.
So thank you for inquiring.
Yep.
About
this
that.
one's from Cornbread.
I just saw a really distressing video of Poob, and why did you do that to your dog? Why did you do that? That was, he didn't do anything to you. He didn't do anything to you, and you just tricked him, and you put him in the bag, and why did you do that? That was evil. I used to be such a big fan of you.
Okay, 3 points.
That was a long time ago.
AI. 2, you don't know that dog did nothing to me.
No,
point
there?
1. Were you there?
That's AI. Point 2, that was a long time ago.
Point 2, that was years ago. Point 3, did he not deserve it? I don't know. You don't know. Point 4, he's still alive, so it didn't kill him, and in fact made him stronger.
So go ahead and play the video for everybody if they don't.
Oh, you want a treat?
Oh, a treat? Oh, give me the treat. Oh, give me a treat.
Oh, good boy. Oh. Oh.
No. Point 5, smaller, weaker creature, and needed to be bent to my will. Simply put, it was needed to be put down a peg. Or down a couple.
He's getting too uppity.
Yeah. He was too trusting. And when you release an animal into the wild, you don't want them too used to humans, or else they can, be hunted and stuff.
Don't you hate it when a dog expects a treat? This should be a treat. This should be something unexpected. This should be an extra boon onto your day. Not like, oh, it's treat time. This is the time that I get one. I expect it.
You think going into the bag merits a treat every time?
No.
Or is that what you're expected to do? It's my beast.
And so
I love that dog.
And so on that day, he learned not every bag comes with a treat.
Yeah.
Sometimes
not all that glistens is gold.
Sometimes it comes with a swift trip down the staircase.
Yeah.
Yep.
He didn't bark or anything. Like, he was actually a really good dog. But now my old roommate has him, and he's, to my knowledge, not been thrown in any more bags, down any more stairs. So he's living a good retirement.
That's good. That's good. Yeah.
You can teach a dog a trick once, and he'll learn it forever. Teach a man to fish. He'll fish forever or something. Give him a fish. Give a dog a treat. He'll be good once. Put the fear of God in a dog. He'll be good forever.
This one's from Dexter.
What's up, Sam's? This is totally my first submission. I haven't submitted a previous inquiry. But if you guys were serial killers, like Dexter Morgan with some sort of code, what kind of people would you kill? And what kind of weapon would you use?
Oh.
Bullet with a hammer, and I'd kill women. No. I'd kill... No. People that have turned off autopay, most likely. I'd have a certain code that I followed, or people that are bothersome to me.
Yeah.
People in my grudge log, I'd kill people that that deserve my wrath.
I would just put big concrete barriers in front of where drunk drivers are going. And just
that's a good one. Yeah,
I think there's nothing more cowardly than a drunk driver.
In front of where they're going, probably the road. So I'll just put them up on the road.
I'm just gonna barricade the road.
If you're sober, you'll see this coming. That painted tunnel is clearly a painting. You'll notice that if you're sober. If you're drunk, you might be fooled.
Yeah, and I would just find different ways of getting people that are drunk drivers, just because. You see, like in the news all the time, like family of 4 killed by drunk driver not even harmed. It's like,
yeah,
he's perfectly fine. Nothing worse than that
for now.
Although, on the other side of it is, you get a couple beers, you sometimes you sit back and go, man, I wish I could roll around town in my car. Seems like a fun thing to do with a couple beers in you, but on the inside, that's the wrong thing to do. But I understand why people did it for so long.
Right,
yeah.
Right.
And then
you don't even drive sober.
No, but
well, I forgot you bought a van.
Yeah. I don't like driving sober, but driving drunk, it seems like it would be a fun time. I understand it, but doing it is a completely different.
And those are the people you'd kill?
Yeah, I'd probably kill drunk drivers. Yeah.
The only thing that can kill a drunk driver is a drunker driver.
I would divert them to do head-on collisions with each other. Yeah.
I'd have a Kildozer, and I'd go out after New Year's. And if anybody swerved even a fucking... if you touch the line, I'm coming. I'd shoot fireworks out of my car into their back windows, and I'd run them over, blast them.
No, but let's see. A serial killer. Would they even be like serial killing if you just like
if you're killing a bunch of people?
No, I mean, like you're just kind of like they're technically killing themselves. The drunk drivers. You're just putting a barricade up. That's not really you killing.
Yeah, it's like that's just an act of me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Lawyer.
Yeah.
Yes, master. Is that killing them? If you just, I mean, I'm sure it's illegal to put a concrete barricade in a road or like a wire
and paint
across.
it to look like a regular road.
Yeah. I'm sure that's not like regular. It's maybe abnormal, but it's not murder, right? Manslaughter, maybe.
Yeah. I mean,
like
honestly, if you're a serial
bikers.
killer, it's the perfect way to do it because it's like where they go find your DNA all over the barricade? I'm just going to use like a big tractor or something to drop it off and then walk away from it.
I'd tear down stop sign. I'd spray paint the stop sign, make it say go.
Go faster.
And if you're sober, you're like, that's not a thing.
Shortcut
if you're
home,
drunk,
and
you're like, fuck yeah.
It's a T intersection, and you just go straight is the quickest way home. And there's just a tree there.
Yeah. Off a mountain. Yeah. Big ramp right there.
But I can't think of anybody else. I guess like the obvious answer, if you want to seem virtuous or whatever, is like, I'm going to hunt pedophiles. But then I feel like you have to spend a lot of time just on the internet looking for pedophiles, which means flirting with old guys posing as a child. That seems like a lot of work.
Database.
It seems like a lot of work.
Do you get those emails that are like, a new pervert is in your area?
No.
You guys have that there? I get like from my old, I think on the thing when you click it, it's like, you still live here, right? You're not just checking out. But I get an email every once in a while. It's like, yep, sex criminals moved into your block.
Oh, no, my neighborhood is just old people that nobody moves in, really. It's just they die, and then it takes a while to... There's not a lot of turnover of people coming in.
Yeah, that's fair. Well, I mean, kind of saying, I haven't checked where I currently live, but I still get the emails for like, so when I signed up for it, just checking my bases, you know, making sure. It just suck, you know, if like I showed up on it. So, you know, I was checking in the database.
Yeah.
It's like Googling your own name. And, yeah, I still get those emails where else on you have to fill out a little like
to
click
see
this.
if you were on the sex registry.
Oh, no. It's like Googling your own name, though, right? I think we can agree.
Just to make sure like I'm not on this, right?
It's like if the Epstein list came out and you're like, well, no way. But like, I'm going to make sure just for, you know, so I can sleep better at night.
Yeah.
Just like a quick search. Yeah, I put in my address. Does a sex pest live here? It went
inconclusive.
Okay, well. Yeah.
Suspected but inconclusive.
Not bad.
So they're on to me.
No, yeah. So I'd kill like serial killers.
Oh yeah.
I'd kill serial killers. I think Dexter had it right.
Oh yeah, that's like the entire premise of the show is he kills other serial killers. Yeah.
He channels his dark past. And I've seen so much Dexter on TikTok. I've never watched an episode, but
all my friends on Discord are watching it now, and
the new one or the
new
old
ones. And Peter Dinklage is in it, and I'm like, is he a killer? Like, imagine being killed by Peter Dinklage. Well, that would be so sad.
He's from the TikToks that I constantly get. I think I watched one like Dokes edit, and now my TikTok's like, this guy fucking loves Dexter. But no, Peter Dinklage is assembling serial killers because he's a fan, and he has like a big collection of serial killer stuff. So he's made a safe place for serial killers to all be together. Now, Dexter's assumed the identity of a serial killer because in their world, they think the Bay Harbor Butcher was Dokes.
Yeah.
And so he's infiltrated, and now he's killing all these serial killers conveniently gathered.
Do you think Peter Dinklage in that universe would hire or would bring in a serial killer that only targets midgets? Or do you think he would be like, you know what? You stay out of the group.
Yeah, I think it'd be kind of a like, well, I like bears, so I'm not going to climb in the, exhibit at the zoo. Like, I'm not going to invite you into my house.
Big fan of your work, just not your victims. Yeah.
You are pretty interesting, the psychology of what's going on, but not going to bring you in to my home. Yeah. I wouldn't even invite a serial killer that just killed like people into my house.
I'm one of those.
That could be me. I'd have to be like someone that targets like children or something.
Old women.
Yeah, old women. Well, welcome to my home. Do you want some tea or something? Tea? That's like an old woman thing. Fuck. Would you like to see my Calico Critter collection? I mean, my football cards? I'd act like the most non-old woman ever. These aren't antiques. These are new stuff from the store.
I got these from Bass Pro Shop. Got all this from Bass Pro Shop.
I don't have a vintage kettle. Yeah. Nah. My pink fridge? Nah. That was my grandfather's.
This one's from Aiden.
Truck
just wanted to ask you guys, if you got $1,000 per backshot, like per pump, how many are you taking? Because I mean, I know you're not just going to. I'm not gonna do it. I know you are. All right, there's a lot of money that could be made. Love y'all's videos. Real good shit. Love the podcast. And where the fuck is the Valheim video? It's okay.
$1,000 per. Thanks, Aiden, by the way, for all the kind
That's why
words.
I hate overthinking these because I'm like, who's doing them? You know, what's the girth like?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say 1,000.
1,000.
I'm gonna say I'm taking 1,000.
Yeah, because then you get
what, $1 million?
Yeah, $1 million. But I would figure out like
at that point, why stop at 1,000?
Yeah,
like,
once you commit to doing
10,000?
it, it's like
yeah. What's the difference between 1,000 and 5,000?
go until I don't have to
until you're dry.
right until I don't have to be hospitalized. Like what amount
going
where I don't have to go seek a doctor afterwards?
Is it in one go? This is why I need more specifics. Is it like I've got infinite time? Like, am I just pumping out a couple every morning, throwing those in the stock
That's
market?
insane. Then you're just a full-time gay man. Like you just, I would rather just
For
endure
$1,000 a backshot?
one horrific
You'd rather
rape
endure
day.
one session of. It's not rape if you're
profiting
like,
from it. Okay.
Well, no, if you're
Yeah.
like, hey, you can do this.
I'm not getting off to it.
$1,000.
So
that's what you think, okay? But the male G spot, okay, is going to be getting blasted. No, I don't know if I could take 1,000 in a day. It's my issue. But if I could stretch that out one a day for 1,000 days,
one reverse poop. You're committing to a lot
Listen, I put on my AirPods.
And okay, here's the issue: is if you stretch it out so that you do it once a day, you'll become accustomed to that amount of money, and then by the end of it, you'll be like, I'm spending my ass rape money as fast as I'm getting it. I need it now. But if
By
you
the end of it, I'm
endure
gonna be
one
like,
bad
what
day,
are you up to after
one
this?
session, and also at like what point does something become like a habit, like a psychologically something you need? Like you would wake up, drink your coffee, and be like, "Where's the penis in my ass?" That usually, like, you'll
where's my $1,000?
Where's my $1,000 and the penis in my ass? That usually I get. No, I'm enduring one time, and then I'm
How
gonna.
many?
How many? As many as I like. Once it's going in there, you're committing. I'm going all the way until I'm fucking borderline needing to go to the doctor.
Destroyed.
Yes. I'll take a fraction of that money, pay for some therapy afterwards, and go home with a big bag of money.
How many do you think you could take?
Are we talking about like I'm getting destroyed by my own penis? Millions. Okay, millions.
No. Let's say way bigger, 5-inch penis.
Oh fuck. Dude,
and you don't have to talk or anything.
I think guys hype up like how much like their penis would destroy an ass, but I have taken dumps that are bigger than penises I've seen.
Penis expert over here. Okay. Poop expert. Okay.
I've taken some fucking insane poops, so I'm assuming millions of pumps. I would probably have a hard number where I'm like, I need to endure this many in order to like pay off my debts and what have you.
Yeah.
And then after that, everything else is just for pleasure.
I'd say student loans. Okay, hit me with 25 quick ones. Okay, house. Let's throw in a couple more, already.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to need some
And then the
spending
rest
money.
of them, that's from my family. That's from my girls. Okay.
Yeah. 50 for my wife. She wants a new car.
Abby wants like an excursion or something like that with leather seats.
Abby, I'm doing this for you. Oh. Abby, okay, are you happy with the new car? Do you want it? You want more money? Okay, I'm going to have to go to the basement. I'm going to have to do my work. 50 more. Now.
Yeah,
I walk up in a fur coat. Oh, you can't look me in the eyes, honey? What? Don't you like all these things?
I think very
Yeah.
quickly, I think you would rationalize it as I'm like a UFC fighter. Like I'm putting my body on the line for my money. Okay. So what? They get punched in the face. My asshole gets punched by a penis. I mean, well, that's how I make my money.
I'm making Mayweather money.
I saw a video of some guy on Joe Rogan. He was like the bantamweight like world champion, and he was going for the title fight, and he got paid $14,000 for the fight. I'm like, dude, that's what was it? 14.
That's 14 back shots.
14 back shots.
And also, like, that's a good idea. Pretend it's UFC. Be like, choke me.
Yeah.
Choke me and grab my hair. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. Do you think if you asked Joe Rogan that question, he'd kick you out? If you're like $1,000 per back shot. How many are you taking? Well,
I would love for like like he has two different style. Like he'll have like comedian friends on, and then he'll just have like, I'm like a ancient civilization expert. I want the ancient civilization expert to bring that question in. Someone that he isn't expecting that question from. And I want Neil deGrasse Tyson to ask him that.
Alien backshot. 1,000 per alien. No, for him, you'd have to be like, okay, $1 million per alien backshot. How many are you taking? And you'd be like, fuck. I never thought about that. 100. 100 quick ones. Yeah. I'd say probably 1,000. I'm going to guess. No, because $1 million's not enough. I don't know.
Here's another layer to the question. I'm sorry, guys, if this is getting too lewd for you.
You guys answer it in the comments.
Yeah, you guys answer right now.
How many are you taking?
But would you want it to be soft and sensual, or would you rather you just get, because if they're doing a slow pace, it takes you fucking forever and you're enduring penis and ass for a much longer period of time. Or would you want them to just absolutely go insano on your ass and you get like $10,000 in 5 seconds?
I'd like I'd probably put on a playlist and say, follow the BPM of this. Instantly, I'm a B, Black Eyed Peas. Then boom, boom, pow. I'm gonna put on a breakcore playlist. I'm gonna put on some Skrillex, and you follow the beat to this. Keep up. Crank that to 100. And then I'll probably just be sitting there doodling or something, doing my taxes. Say 1,000 there, 1,000 there. I'd just be counting up.
Yeah. But thanks for that.
Great question.
Yeah, great question, dude. This one's from Liv.
Just want you guys to know that podcast has gotten me through some really tough times. I've been listening since day one, and when that Miss Vex episode came out right at the start of my transition, and it meant a lot to see my favorite YouTuber talk to a trans person like they were a person, and it means a lot to me to this very day, and I still listen more than half a decade later. Love you guys.
Oh, that's nice.
That's sweet. Yeah. That's heartwarming.
Yeah, you want to hear my
their favorite YouTubers, Miss Vex? Boom, roasted, kind of, but not really. No way.
You want to hear my pro-trans argument?
Sure.
All the people out there that are like very anti-trans, do you think you're ever going to get to the cyberpunk reality if you can't cut off your own penis if you want to? Like, if
it's an interesting argument. Yeah,
if you have the money for it, you should be able to go to the hospital and get whatever you want cut off of you.
If we start telling people now, no augmentation.
Yeah, no, you can't get.
How am I going to get robot?
Yeah, how am I going to get fucking robot arms and weird camera eyeballs if I can't even cut my penis off? Oh, changing
legs
your sex.
I can run.
That's fucking elementary compared to what I want to do. That's nothing compared to what I want to do. Okay,
I don't even want to have anything left. I'm done.
I want to be 100% replaced. But I saw some story of a guy that it was these brothers that went to medical school, and they just had friends that also went to medical school, and they privately got like an operating room set up in their living room, and they were really into body modification, and they got their arm cut off, and then they sewed the arm underneath their other arm. So they had two arms on one side. And I'm like, if you have the money for it, you should be able to do stupid shit like that,
I want one eye here, one eye here.
Yeah. Like a flounder, like just like both on one side.
No, just one here and one here. I just think that would be very interesting.
That would be.
I don't know.
Yeah.
And I was
Because then
thinking
you
about
can
this
turn
last
like
night.
this and no eye, and then all of a sudden, it's both eyes looking.
And I would have a pretty big blind spot over here.
Yeah, the people that are anti-trans are very anti-body modification, and like doing a sex change is only the beginning. Okay.
Here's an idea: a cyborg where only the skin is robot.
That's cool.
How would that work? What is that?
Like
Is
a
that thing?
complete dermis replacement.
Because it's like the one thing cyborgs normally have is like a regular human skin, kind of, or maybe it's not even skin anymore, but it's all robot on the inside.
Yeah.
What if it's all man on the inside?
Well, then you're just gonna get called a
outside?
clanker, and you're not gonna be one.
What if it looks like regular skin though?
Wait, it's robot skin,
I'm
but it
onto
looks like
something.
regular skin.
Yeah, like Terminator skin.
You're gonna be like that. Who was
all
that lady
human on the
that was
inside.
like a president of the NAACP, and she turned out to just be like a white woman that had spray tan on?
I'm gonna be like her, but at
For
the cyborg
robots?
committee.
Yeah. At the android
Listen, we
committee.
all bleed grease, right? Right. You cut me open, it's blue. Trust me. I've got like a robot heart, right, guys? We all do. So money, please. Yeah, I don't know. I just think that would be an interesting cyborg idea.
It would be, dude. And you know what? The quicker we get through this whole like anti-trans movement and we start embracing it, then we can
Quicker I
start
can get
moving
there.
on to, hey, I want to get my fucking arms taken off and get big hydraulic lifts for hands. That would be cool.
Yeah.
I want to get a neck extension so it's like a snake's neck or something.
And you'd expect like this audience would be all about that.
Yeah.
You want to do long haul trucking? How about an eye on the side of your head so you can see your blind spot? You want to be an electrician? How about rubber arms?
Yeah.
HVAC
But
guy,
if you're
I don't
afraid
know,
of the
big
future,
fan in your
if you're
mouth.
afraid of the future and embracing what we could be, I guess you could be a pussy and be anti-trans. That's fine.
Yeah. You can just be a meatbag.
Yeah. Oh, what? As God
If you're
intended,
happy-
susceptible
Yeah,
to
with
all
where
sorts of injuries, not able to cut a
your
car in
eyes
half with your
are.
karate chop. I guess, whatever.
I'll see you from this angle and I'll see you from this angle in the future. And you'll be looking at me dead on.
Dude, if they ever come out with eye improvements, mechanical eye improvements, all
That'd be
over it.
sweet.
All over it. Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be so sweet.
I get big old bright baby blues.
I would get these,
Shockingly.
the whole socket cut out, and I would get those chameleon eyes where they kind of stick out in cones and then they can go like point in different directions.
Yeah.
Holy.
X-ray eyes so I can perv out.
Oh, perving so hard. Oh. Yeah.
You think I scare women now?
Wait until I got the Pervo 9000s on.
Yeah. They turn into some like hypnotic symbols. Infrared, go. I'd be checking heat signatures on dudes' penises. Huh. Looks a little cold.
A pretty small heat signature down there, buddy.
Yeah. Predator vision, go.
Yeah.
It's a lot of options. I don't even have a tattoo. I probably wouldn't get immediate robot enhancements, but I could.
Yeah.
Should be my option.
Yeah. So basically, Liv, what I'm saying here is that my embracing of you is not out of empathy. It's just out of selfish future needs of my robotic self.
It's so that I can join the robot empire.
I'm simply a man that's seeking to stand on your shoulders so that I may, modify myself further.
I am a man of crude science. I would like to become more.
Yeah. Yeah.
I want to see in two different directions.
Alrighty. Let's see. This one's from Bizzle Snaff.
Oh.
Hey, what up, G Sam and P Sam? It's your boy Snaff here. Just want to confirm we're still meeting at the Love over on Winchester. I ordered some wings and cheese rolls to share, but anyway, heard you guys are doing a sort of call-in type deal for the podcast. Sure, you've already been bombarded with all kinds of thought-provoking, gray matter wrinkling comments, so instead I've opted for something else. 30 seconds, hold up. I'll call you right back.
Cheese and wings at the Winchester, and what time? Oh my god.
Okay, there is a second Bizzle Snap one right underneath
okay.
it. Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know if that was the bit. Just being like, I got
Hey, G Sam and P Sam, it's your boy Snaff again. I'll just get straight to the point this time. I had a timeless, crude yet classic question for you boys that felt fitting of the timeless, crude yet classic nature of the podcast. There goes. Out of all the guests on the show, you got to marry one, fuck one, kill one. Who do you pick? Or if it makes it easier, marry one, fuck one, and kill all the rest. Anyway, I'll see you fellas when you get here. Love, peace, and hair grease.
Love, peace, and hair grease. All the guests on the show, fuck, marry, kill.
Love, peace, and hair grease. What a cool thing for the people in the movie Grease to have said.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Let's see.
Fuck, marry, kill.
Yes.
Who's the richest guy that came? Jason Kingsley.
Yeah, Jason Kingsley.
I will be marrying Jason Kingsley.
Yeah.
And I will become a knight or a maiden.
He honestly
I don't
would
know.
not be a bad marry, I think.
He's got like how many acres? 1 million?
Yeah.
He's got a video game. He's got the rights to Judge Dredd. I could be in Judge Dredd. I could become a Nepo wife. Or, I guess, a husband.
Yeah. And then again, there's also like, he's kind of like a medieval historical man. Like, he might be kind of like, honey, you need to go take care of the horses out there. You know, and then you end up doing a lot of fucking busy work and shit on his big estate.
Oh no! Somebody loosened your strap to your saddle. Something horrible happened to him right after our wedding. You know, I've got backup plans if he starts getting a little heavy-fisted. I'll take
This
care of
guy's a
myself out there.
trained knight. He puts on. You get into a domestic dispute, and you see him all of a sudden put on the chainmail. He puts on his gambeson, his chainmail, then his plate mail. He's gonna fuck you up.
I'll say, wait. How did peasants eat back then? He go, well, actually, and I go,
Okay, so
look behind you. There's a peasantry.
Who is the astrology guy? What was his name again?
Rick Levine.
Rick Levine. He's also a great
another Mary.
What a great conversationalist. I mean, I feel like you could talk to him for hours.
I feel like you would like. He'd never judge, and he'd listen very well.
Yeah.
And I feel like he'd provide comfort.
Wendigoon is also an option. That guy, I feel like I could talk to him forever. You said previous guests?
You're expecting us to remember?
Yeah, I'm racking my brain. All the people we've had on. Yeah.
Bizzle was on it.
I think, is John McAfee, did he have a lot of money? Because if you marry him, he's already dead.
I think he probably had he's like rich.
Yeah, he's a McAfee guy.
But I wasn't on the podcast yet, so I'm not going to cheat and pick anyone that was on.
Yeah.
But you can easily take McAfee as a.
I think I would fuck Sephiroth Sword 57.
Okay.
Easy.
Elaborate.
Have you seen him? Okay. Have you seen his ability to bow? Have you seen his just like strict adherence to moral teachings, guidelines of the Japanese culture? He's just a man with a lot of principle. And because of that, I think he would probably make a very passionate lover, very thoughtful.
I get that.
Yeah.
I get that.
Kill? God, there's so many there's so many. What was the
Could be a guest that refused to come on?
Haley Joel Osment. God damn it! That's who I would go after. No, who's that urban exploration guy again? Urbex guy.
Dan Bell.
Dan Bell. He's mine. No. Aqua. I think Aqua's a safe bet.
No.
It's the guy I've already cyberbullied for like years. I would just settle with him probably for the kill.
I'm going to marry Jason Kingsley.
Yeah, I think that's
the land, the riches, and honestly, just seems like he'd be a good husband. Yeah. I'm going to
Nightly.
fuck. I mean, shit, Bizzle might be the.
Oh yeah, he's been a guest.
Most handsome guy that's been on here.
Yeah.
I'm certainly not going to kill him. Wouldn't go well for me. And I'm going to kill Jimmy.
Jimmy?
I'm gonna specifically ring his neck.
Wait, we could also kill Wubby. I forgot he was on here. He's
I don't really have any big
No,
grievances.
I don't have a grievance,
with
but
Wubby. I mean, I
he's
don't
also
have
like
it
a
with Jimmy.
he's competition. If he's gone,
Oh,
we can.
I see. It's
Yeah, it's a strategic killing. We could also, by the way, we
Well,
could
then
marry
Wendigoon
or
would-
fuck Freddie Wong.
Now I might be, if I don't get that Garfield mug, I might be killing Freddy. We go out to the Dungeons and Daddies and we don't get to even go backstage. No, yeah, I think I'm gonna kill Jimmy because he ate cake on my birthday and didn't give me none.
That's a good answer, honestly.
Yeah.
I think I think probably kill Wubby just because of competitive means. Maybe, jealousy, maybe absorb some of his audience.
He's got like a really cool house.
Yeah.
So.
Jay Schlatt's also on the roster here. He's kind of
bigger.
like similar.
Anyone more successful goes on the
Moist
kill
Critical
list.
was on here.
Kill.
Yeah, kill. Yeah.
Better.
Yeah.
Better stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kill.
You were a guest.
Freddie.
Love. I'd make love to you. Hey, sweet love.
Easy now. I'll give you $10 for Backshot. How many are you taking? Price has gone down. Price has gone way down. That'd be a good racket. I'm taking them for 1,000. I'm giving them for 10.
It's an insane racket. I would just do them at the same time. You just talk myself out of me being
Human
as much of a
centipede type
victim
deal.
and more of me going like, how many people get to experience this?
Yeah. $990. $990. Not bad.
Not bad. Not a bad racket.
And now I'm also in control.
Yeah.
Lot of talk about backshots this episode.
Yeah.
And banging dudes. They've given us no.
Yeah, these are your prompts,
They
guys.
want me to
These
ask
are your
it.
prompts.
They want us to talk about it.
Yeah. I think Bizzle being a guest, he probably put that question in hoping that we would say we want to fuck him, and then he's going to listen back.
It's really like one of the better options on the
I think he
fuck
knows,
list.
and so that's why.
Yeah.
Any guests
Sam,
that
who
are
would you-
located in California that you would want to fuck, go ahead and.
Anyone with washboard abs that you want to bang?
I mentioned earlier that he's coming into town for something merch related. Yeah, I'm flying him in so he can model my merchandise for my store, because I figured if all the merchandise shots are me wearing it, people often look at a catalog and go like, oh, if I wear that, I'll look like that person. Nobody wants to look like me wearing my merchandise. Yeah. So I hire the handsomest guy I know.
You should do one.
Yeah.
Like the most expensive thing.
Yeah. This one's from Carly Bagels.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's me, Sam. Just kidding. My name's not Sam. Longtime listener, first time caller. This question is dedicated to Mr. Poob. What is your most prized possession in your collection, and where do you keep it? So when I break into your house, I know where to look. Thanks, guys.
It's tough. It's tough. I've got a lot of things that I love very hard.
It's like asking a parent to name their favorite child.
I really like the Tuk Tuk bar as just a like. Nobody else got that going on right now.
Now,
but
as if it's
most-
going to become a fad.
They're going to come
Tuk Tuk
in.
bars
They're
are going to be huge in the future.
Yeah, it's cyclical. They were big back in the day. They're going to be big again. I don't know. Honestly, I have like a store, like a Target store Bionicle display case with the Bionicles still in it and the product prices and stuff. That I like that quite a bit. My pipes from my Laotian pipes are up there because they're just so old. Pip is, not top, but he's up there.
You don't.
You
don't own. Pip. He's not part of your collection. Okay.
I'm just a steward.
Yes.
You
live with.
I have a lithograph of, it's like Dante's Inferno from like 1950 or something. That's
cool.
like probably one of my favorite art pieces I have.
Super tall, right?
And those are all.
Yeah.
Well, it's not super tall. It's like, it's a square.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Maybe you don't know what I'm talking about, but if you look into all the details, there's like bodies melding into the trees and stuff. It's hell. I have a lot of art I really like. If you were to rob me, it wouldn't be that hard. I'm just going to tell you up front.
I feel like you could remove an entire carload of shit and he wouldn't know for probably a week. Yeah.
What is going on here? I've packed like 20 boxes and I walk around my house and it looks the same. Like, I don't even know what's changed.
Yeah, you're screwed.
So,
if you were moving states, it would be over for you. You would have to.
Yeah, it would
you'd
be
have
really
to get like
bad.
a train or something to just bring car after car.
Then I'd have to get like a little hat and I'd have to get a whistle. Like, it'd be a whole fucking thing. Overalls. So if you were going to rob me, I'd suggest, I'm sure there's got to be easy ways to break into garages. I'd break into my garage and just take some of the boxes I have packed. And they're like mystery box. Like, I don't know what's in them. You don't either. You can get some good stuff. It could be nothing. It could be junk. Could have a hot toy in it. You know, it could be like
You'd
a lot of
probably
stuff.
be pretty thankful too. Just like less stuff to move. Like,
yeah.
Oh, thank God.
Oh my God, it's all gone. It's all gone. I can start anew.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Honestly, I don't think it'd be a bad idea for me to sell a lot of things and just kind
I
of.
think if you had a house fire that like wiped out half of your stuff, you would fret, and then the insurance check would come in, and you'd be like, I get to like, I get to buy more.
Actually, I think I'm a minimalist now.
That's awesome.
I can buy a couch and a king size bed. I don't need frivolous things. Yeah.
This one's
probably one of those things.
This one's from Will.
Hello, Sams. This is about the 15th attempt recording this because I always flub my words. But just a deep question for you. If it wasn't for your semi-famous internet personality where you get poor saps like us to send you money each month, where do you think you'd be in life? What do you think you'd be doing? Also, how do you get your forehead so shiny? Asking for a friend.
Me and we were doing something, like it was some night where it wasn't International Cheese and Wine Night. It was some day where we just all had our cameras on Discord, and Brian said, I have the skin of like Woody from Toy Story. Like, it's just like very like shiny, and it's like, it looks like a hot dog casing or something. Like, it's like
cyborg with only robot skin. With plastic skin.
Plastic shiny skin. I think you just have to be born with it. I think it's not Maybelline and born with it. I don't.
Maybe like you should use like a toner or something.
Right. You know, I was
Maybe it's
thinking
just
of
grease.
like me and Abby were talking about, like, we just got our hairs did, and the lady was like, "Do you want like a bunch of product and stuff?" And I was like whatever, just keeps it out of just being like super frizzy. And I was like, I don't see how. I get the allure of like trying to look better, but especially from the female perspective, I couldn't imagine putting on makeup and then going outside in like 95-degree heat. Like, it just doesn't seem like something that's attainable or even fucking worth it. Like, is it worth looking good to be that uncomfortable outside? Because I put the bare minimum in, and I go outside and it's fucking
and you
brutal.
look great.
It's brutal out there.
Yeah.
So I couldn't imagine trying to like do all this shit and then go out. But
the new haircut looks good. You kind of that little swoosh. Is anyone else getting Clark Kent vibes? Because I am.
Yeah, she honestly just cut a bunch off the back.
It looks clean.
Thanks.
I need one soon. It's getting long again.
Yeah, I think the big difference, but besides just your hair being an incredible different higher tier quality of hair, texture, amount, color, the whole gambit. Mine, when it gets long in the back, I spend so much time with my head on my headrest. When I get up, it's just like a flat board of hair back there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have gamer back, so I don't even ever touch my.
You don't
I
touch the
even have
back of your
headrest.
chair? That's insane.
Almost never. Oh, God. I heard something pop a little.
I'll sit, like, I try not to while I'm doing a podcast because it makes me relax more and then I'm not as sharp in the mind. But I do like a constant lean back while I'm editing, and I'll just be like this for like 8 hours.
That's awesome. I'm like kind of Fent leaning, like at all times. I'm just like it's not even so much like hunched. It's just like leaned in, you know.
Hey, here's a cool
I like
stream
it
idea.
to lean in.
I think it would be a good
What?
stream to we go to a place where they're Fent leaning, and I
try to blend in.
No, you just go there and like while they're Fent leaning completely out of it, you just lav mic them without them knowing. You go over there, clip one onto them, and then you just stand across the street and film them. And I just want to see a Fent leaning stream. Like, what do they get up to after they're done leaning? Do they just walk away and go home? Do they snap out of it and be like,
well, time to clock in.
Off to the factory for my shift.
Howdy, I'm coming home. Yeah, I don't know. I bet they go, well, shit, I want some more.
Yeah, I think once you're to the point where
One more
you're
Fent, please.
doing it out in public on the sidewalk, you probably don't have a lot planned for the day. I don't think they go like, oh, I got to get my Fent leaning over with because I have a lunch date. Probably not.
I can only do this for the next couple hours.
Got someplace to be.
Big dinner plans.
Yeah. We got a bris later. I gotta go to.
But it's also something we don't know because we've never lav mic'd a guy doing it. So
just like a little something to put on the back burner. We might do that.
It's like a kind of like human study, like scientific.
Yeah. It's one of those streams, one of those videos I would do if I was, you know, if I just had unlimited resources. People ask like, what would you do if like money wasn't an object? I'd be like,
Mortal
I'm
Engine.
doing what I'm doing now, but it would just be weirder stuff. It would be, I would spend a week lav micing Fent leaners.
More evil.
Yeah, more evil stuff.
I'd live in a big tower. I'd get some Tesla coils to be shooting lightning out of it at all the time. And it would be cloudy. It'd be dark. It'd be cloudy.
I do a lot of cloud seeding. Yeah, there would always be storm clouds around my keep.
Thunder machines going all the time.
Yeah.
And I would keep the villagers at bay and stuff. A guy knocks on my door, hot grease coming in from 100 feet up. Yeah, boiling water, salt,
tar, feathers.
Yeah,
big rock.
Yeah. Ah, I will now use my mystic power.
I would love to have one of those welcome mats where when they stand on it and ring the doorbell, it just drops down into a chute, and then where that chute goes. I mean, that's up to me. I can.
It loops right back around up to like a foot behind the welcome mat. But they're just like
they're turned 180 degrees.
Yeah,
that's it. It just turns them around.
Drops them down, shakes them around a little bit, and spins them around, puts them back up. Go on. Read the sign, asshole. No solicitors.
I don't even remember what the question was.
That's like stand your ground, like law. Like you should be able to, if a guy comes on your property, you should be able to shake him up a little bit, turn him around,
as long as there's no bodily harm. Yeah.
Yeah, like he's not getting hurt.
No.
He's just being scared. You can scare people. We've talked about that so much. I think like scaring where the line becomes illegal.
Yeah, like that lady in her car earlier. Like I should be able to scare her.
That's legal.
Yeah, that's legal.
And if it's on your property, you can scare, so as long as you don't hurt them, you can scare the shit out of them.
Yeah.
Press the doorbell and the button goes in and their whole hand gets grabbed and I'm on the other
side.
side.
Dude, a doorbell that's just a Chinese finger trap. Like they push it and it just holds on to their finger. That would be good.
And then I say, up here, until I drop a big rock, but it's foam. It's a foam block. But they're like, oh my God, my finger.
I remember.
And then a little saw pops out and go, cut your finger, be smashed.
I remember watching some like medieval movie from like the 70s with my dad. And there was a siege scene where everybody was trying to, go up and over a castle wall. And like little peasants were on their ladders trying to climb the wall. And part of the production is they dropped a giant foam boulder over the edge. And it was still a boulder worth of foam. I see one of the guys on the ladder just eats a face full of it and falls backwards like 10 feet, hits the ground. And I'm like, that still hurt. Like I could, even if it's foam, that guy got hit by like a truck worth of foam. It was a lot. And
in the fall.
Yeah. But it was cinematic. It was cool. It was very cool. He sold it. He sold getting hit off a ladder by a big rock.
Oh!
And when he was on the ground, it looked like he was completely fucking knocked out, possibly
I can't
dead.
move my legs. I can't move my legs. Good. Keep going.
Not like those pussy stunt actors now, like the Harry Potter kid that got blown backwards and paralyzed for life. It was barely a slide. He didn't even get hit by a giant foam boulder, you know?
Yeah, back then you just throw a guy on a chariot.
Yeah.
Watches tons of real people die in your movie, but then the movie
looks
comes
good.
out
It looks. They sold it. They sold getting maimed.
It looks real.
Yeah, they sold getting maimed big time. Yeah.
Crash a real helicopter on set. Well, it's for the movie.
Vic Morrow or whatever that guy's name was. Him and those kids.
Kill a bunch of just real life children. Yeah. Well, but the final product.
Well, the problem is with that movie is they never made the movie. Those scenes weren't in it.
You got to finish strong.
Yeah,
man.
if you're gonna end up chopping up a bunch of people with a helicopter to make your movie, I think at least finish.
Final cut.
Yeah, at least that at least goes in. You know, there several people gave their lives for that scene. It's kind of like that movie, The Crow.
Yeah,
they still made that movie.
You're kind of being a hypocrite. How many people did we kill in the heist video? How many real people did we bring down to that green screen room?
And they were like, well, if you have green screen, why can't we just green screen this murder? I'd be like, you have to sell it.
He cuts him in half with a katana. What are you not getting?
What do you think I am? Industrial Light and Magic? I have to at least get I can replace the background. I can't CGI a person getting cleaved in twain.
I don't know how to use After Effects. Okay.
Every once in a while.
Photoshop.
All those like 3D environments I make for videos, that's After Effects. That's the extent of my talents on there. Beyond that, cutting a person in half, I can't do that.
Yeah.
No. Oh my God, I hear them up there. I smell dinner being made. Oh,
we'll be done soon, right?
Oh God.
Not like we need to be. It's I'm just saying it's 6:30, so I know you'll be.
I'm so hungry. Let's do
four
more.
Finish strong.
Four more. And hey guys, patrons.
4 more in 10
I know
years
we've only done like 15 of them, maybe. We'll hit these again. Don't worry. I'm going to keep them right in the inbox.
This is like a thing forever.
Forever? It could be like a bonus episode or something.
Yeah.
We have a very packed fall, so we could record another episode and just keep it in case things get too hectic. Yeah. Anyways, this one's from Lennon.
Hey, Sam, hope you're doing good. A lot of the time these days, it seems that it's only like good movies that are getting remade, and it seems kind of pointless. So I was wondering, what's a bad movie that you feel had potential and deserves a remake, and what would you do with it? What would you do differently if you could direct, or what direction would you choose for it? Thank you.
That is an awesome, very good question.
It's thought-provoking.
Yeah, it makes us think with our minds.
And it's hurting me thinking.
If you want me to go first, I can go first. Because I've said this before. It was years ago, probably 4 years ago, but I'm going to go through the entire spiel again. The Hitman franchise has had some horrific movies, completely horrible, and they dropped the ball by making Agent 47 the lead character. He's a fucking psycho with no personality. He cannot be the lead. Even in the games, they make Diana the main person that does exposition dumps and everything. His handler. They don't even make him talk a lot. You just kind of like navigate the world through him. I think if they did a Hitman movie to make it an actual good movie, he should be like Javier Bardem from No Country for Old Men. He should be this like figure that you're only seeing the aftermath, or I guess the fallout from his actions. What if you have like a movie where it's from the perspective of a person getting assassinated by him or something of that nature? But he shouldn't be the main guy, I don't think. I think at the time I talked about that movie Smokin' Aces. There was a little like a weird Ukrainian guy, I think, that was a hitman, and he would grab someone. He would kill them. Oh, before he would kill them, he would make them record a voice line over and over again into a tape recorder. and then he would kill them. Then he would make a latex mold of their face. He would put on their face, and then he would listen to the tape recording and try to emulate their voice as much as possible. And he would like sneak into places, just roughly looking like someone, replacing someone. That's like the perfect depiction of what Agent 47 is. I think that's like the best on-screen portrayal of an Agent 47 type is in Smokin' Aces, and you barely see the guy. He's great. I think the introduction to his character, he is a homeless guy in a wheelchair, and then he's like cruising by, and as he passes by someone, he stands up and just guns them down, tears off his mask, jumps on the back of a garbage truck that's passing by, and gets whisked away into the sunset. Like he's just a much better portrayal of the character. They try to always humanize a character. I think producers are always like, oh, the audience needs to relate. So he needs to have a love interest, or he needs to have a moment where he softens his hard heart. No, he doesn't. He's like a psycho, dude. At no point should he be like, I'll save the girl because she needs help. What? What?
You should kill the girl for money.
In Blood Money, he has this fucking bird in a cage that he nurtures the entire movie or the entire game. And in like the final cutscene, he suspects someone is outside of his apartment, and he reaches into the cage and snaps its neck so he can hear better because the bird is going chip, 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 chip. That's his best friend, is that little bird in that cage. He killed it in an instant the second he felt threatened. That's his character, dude. He's a fucking psycho. I just think you could make a great Hitman movie if you addressed it from a different angle.
Yeah. I haven't seen the movie, but you got my vote.
What about you?
I'm having a hell of a time thinking about this one because, like, what would I have liked as a child?
Yeah.
Well, maybe James Cameron to direct, the Aragon movie or the Percy Jackson movies. Or just like any real director, and if they were good,
Ender's Game
would have been cool.
Ender's Game was a horrific movie. Fantastic source material.
Never watched it, but yeah, a lot of like book to movies.
Yeah.
Needed better shots, of course. Like video game movies, kind of historically are ass. Maybe Steven Spielberg did Phantom Menace. Maybe James Cameron, because he's hit or miss sometimes, but he'll commit. He'll make you feel like you're on an alien planet, which I'd really appreciate. Peter Jackson, Unlimited Time to do the Hobbit movies would have been cool. Maybe just one. Maybe it wasn't a trilogy. Maybe it was made when he was kind of on his hot streak. Would have been cool. I don't know. Yeah, I guess those would be mine. Undercover Brother 2 being made. I would have liked that. The New Guy 2. If they could have made Employee of the Month and, with like Dane Cook being a little less smug in it, I guess would have been cool. But kept Jessica Simpson. Yeah, those are mine. And I wouldn't direct him. I'd let James Cameron take the wheel. He's not my favorite director, but God damn it, he made Pandora feel alive.
Yeah. For clarification, by the way, I wouldn't want to direct the movie.
It would eat me alive if I was like, you know what, I'm going to do a better job than the bad one, and it was worse.
I've heard directing is a horrific job, and I don't think I could do it.
I'd be a producer that's given full control, like a director. I would.
Now that would be a cool role to be in. Is just like, I'm like the veto guy. Like you do your thing, you make the movie, but I'm there on set, and then
I will only criticize.
Yeah, I want to just be like
offer solutions.
Yeah, I just want to be there, kind of going like, don't do that. That's stupid.
I'd like final approval and the power to be like, you got to redo everything until you get it right.
Yeah.
Until I love this fucking movie.
Yeah. Like,
I'm just going to be like, I don't know what's wrong, but no. Start over, new actors, new everything.
Yeah. I think like back in the day, they used to do dailies where they would, everything that they shot in that day, they would send it off to the producing team or whatever, and then they would approve or deny them. And that's what I want. I want to be able to just have a screening room where I go, show me what you shot today. Ass. Yeah. I would be up in an emperor chair.
I like the sexy blue aliens.
Mm-hmm.
I think the military guys should have buzz cuts. I would just have some really good ideas.
Yeah.
And they'd love to work with me. I want to be on-set diva. Yeah. Okay. That's what I want. Full control, and I'd like to be a Nepo baby.
I think everybody hates Nepo babies because they're not one. I think everybody would love to be a Nepo baby.
I'd say, oh, you don't like that? What's my last name again? Lucas? As in George Lucas? So I get the final say on how the Phantom Menace should be done this time.
I would love to be able to go,
racial...
do you know who my father is? Do you know? Yeah, if I could pull that at least once and then people go, oh shit, I forgot who your dad was. Like, it's sad when someone goes, do you know who my father is? And their father's a fucking nobody. But
yeah,
do you know who my father is? And it's like, my dad is like a complete badass that controls every...
He's a cool guy and I love him. I'd be like, I don't give a shit. Oh, actually my dad's a douchebag, but he's famous. And they're like, oh, hail. What a backwards fucking world we live in. Makes me
I wonder
sick.
if Barron Trump's ever pulled a, do you know who my dad is? Do you think he's ever done that? He seems like the kind of kid that would.
Yeah, you probably beat him in Fortnite, and he's like, well, see ya. Bye-bye. What's the shape of Italy? A boot. Okay, you're going there. Yeah, I would be a much worse person, but I'd be happier. Yeah. If I was the heir to Lucasfilm.
Yeah, I do want to clarify when I'm saying I want to be a Nepo baby, I'm not saying this is going to make me a better person. And that's not something I'm aspiring to. I'm saying my life would rock a lot more and I would be a worse person in every way.
I'd threaten a lot more and I'd back it up. Yep. I'd back up my threats.
My daddy would. My daddy would back up my threats.
My daddy loves me and he's got my back no matter what. I'm a horrible child. And I'd want to be an only child. No one else gets to pull the Nepo card on that specific parent but me.
Dude, I'm sorry to go into this this direction, but I still think it's horrible, but it's also funny in a weird way. But you know how like Florida has this is for the audience. You know how Florida has the alligator Alcatraz? Poob told me Indianapolis is making, what's the name of it again?
It's the Speedway Super Slammer.
It's the Indianapolis Speedway Super Slammer Deportation Center. Absolutely. And I love how they took like camps instead of making them camps and deportation centers. They give them a little zesty name.
They got merch. They're not building it new. They're putting it in existing prison. So it's like better. Yeah, they got alligator Alcatraz merch already.
That is
Indiana and Florida. We're becoming closer. We're heading towards the future together.
Yeah.
We're pretty far down there in like education and like living standards. We don't need that shit,
dude.
Quality.
We got our Indianapolis Super Slammer Speedway merchandise.
Dude, something's wrong with this state. Not just because of that. We won best roads on like that thing that's like ranks every. Indiana was #1 for roads.
Who voted on it? Indianapolis residents?
Everyone in Indiana's like, you talk to anyone here, they're like, holy fuck, the roads will eat your car alive.
Yeah.
And they won. I'm like, where? Like Carmel? I don't know. Like, I've never seen a road that doesn't have a pothole in the city. And they won best roads. If that's the best roads, what is being like 5th bottom in education? Like, how fucking dumb are we? Because #1 roads are these roads. What does the worst roads look like? No roads? Like what
mudslide roads? Yeah.
It's just incredible. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, those roads were pretty rough, dude. I'm surprised you guys don't need to like change out your suspension the same way you need to change out like brakes and stuff. Every 5 years, get new springs.
You remember like 5 months ago, and I was like, my car's going down. I got to get a new car. Really stretching it. My brakes are... Is anyone a mechanic in this viewership that tells me, what does it mean if it's getting really hard to press my brakes? Are my legs just getting weaker? Are my brakes seizing up or something? I just need to make it last a little longer. after I buy a house, then give it a couple weeks, get a new car. But I just am sticking off highways. But then I go on the main roads and I hit a pothole and I hear everything jumble around down there.
I feel like
that can't be good.
I feel like going on the interstate's the place you would want to go with brakes like that because you don't brake as much on the interstate.
You know what? You're probably right. But in my head, I'm like, well, if I crash here, probably won't die. If I crash on the interstate, probably will die.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Yeah.
So I'm just kind of keeping it. Every time I go up to a stoplight, I'm literally looking out like, okay, if I press on this brake and it doesn't work, I'm going to slide into that pole over there or hit that, I look for an area with some bushes.
Yeah.
Or like old brick building looks abandoned. Yeah, it'll be a good one to blow through. Have it crumble down on me. It'll be fine. It's just a car. What's the worst that can happen to a car?
Is that like the sound of the toilet filling up? I can hear it.
I don't like that you can hear that. Yeah, somebody just took a fucking stinker again. I'm just glad
Tasha.
You can't smell it.
Hi, Sam and Poob. If you guys were getting chased by a bear and you had to sacrifice someone, who would you sacrifice and why is it Brian?
I was actually going to say Brian while as soon as
I was going to say you.
As soon as the question popped up, I was going to say Brian.
Well, why is it him? Because
that's what happened in
he
Idaho.
loves wildlife and he wants a closer look. And I'm doing him a favor. Because he's strong enough to fight it and have a real chance.
Yeah.
It's actually a compliment. I think he can
I
put
think
up a
it's
good fight.
unfair to actually leave somebody that isn't good at combat to fight the bear. So I think someone
He's
like
very hairy too. Like a bear.
Well, I think Brian isn't the choice. I think the rational choice would be someone like Bizzle, someone like Happy, someone that you're like, you stand a better chance than us.
Yeah.
Good
luck, bear.
I think it's unethical for you to leave me to fight to fight the bear. I think this is kind of almost even in a way. Either that or if you're with like a really old person, not too old. Like I think 34 is still pretty spry, but like an older person, I think at some point
37.
I think at some point you need to go like, I've had my shot.
I think you need to do a kill punch right to the spine. And then when they're falling backwards, knee them even more in the spine, fold them in half, and then pick them up like a lawn chair and throw them at the bear. Roll them down like you're aiming at the 8-pin, right down the hill, right at the bear. I'd probably, like a Navy SEAL. Yeah. So that way, they've got a good chance.
Jocko Willink, that big fucking podcast guy that looks like a bear. He looks like, I think the bear would run if that guy was.
Bear Grylls. He's like a bear.
Yeah. I feel like, am I crazy or can most people in a group scare off a bear? I feel like a bear would be aggressive, but if you're like slowly backing away from it, and then when it gets close, like if 3 dudes are like, and like kind of like splayed
Depends
out.
on the type of bear, right? If it's like a black bear, you can do that. If it's like a sun bear, maybe koala
I feel like
bear.
even like a grizzly, if there's like multiple people kind of look.
What about polar
No, I think a polar bear would fucking destroy us. It would be over. Yeah, I don't think there's a single thing you can do with a polar bear. I think it's just going to happen.
I could think of a lot of things to do to a polar bear.
Have you seen that
M80 up the mouth?
Have you seen that famous video of I think it's a seal on like an ice float, and he's being recorded by like IMAX crew or something, and he's looking back at the camera, like side-eyeing the camera, and behind him a big fucking killer whale comes up, and its eyes looking directly at the seal. It's harsh up there in the Arctic, dude. I think if a fucking polar bear was even on my trail, I would just go into the water and hope I died like Titanic style before he could get to me. Just freeze to death. It's a bad way to go. But yeah, in short, I would probably take the fittest person and I would say, go fight him, tiger.
Oh yeah. I wouldn't even trip them. I'd just say, you got this. They'd say, hell yeah. I'd say, all right, I'll meet back with you at base camp in 10 minutes.
Either that or I get the most suicidal person we know and be like, hey, now's your chance. You've been looking for a way out.
Yeah. You ready?
Or if we...
You want to be a hero? I don't give a shit. Okay, awesome.
Yeah, or if
Good
we
luck,
have like Omid really drunk, we could probably convince him he can fuck up the bear. I think he's been fucking talking shit about you. That bear's been talking big shit.
Yeah. I mean, you ready to go kill that bear? Okay. Who?
Who's been talking shit?
That bear said he could beat you in Tarkov. Okay. Yeah, Drunko Mead would be a great one. A guy Fent leaning. Hold the line. Put him on a, when you put him on one of those little, I don't even know what they're called. The little scooters that you lean on. We've talked about them so many times.
Hoverboards.
Hoverboard. Put a guy Fent leaning on a hoverboard. Chase.
I would love to just have a podcast guest where it's a regular episode, but our guest is just Fent leaning. Like he's just a guy that's just Fent leaning, doesn't talk once.
No, we just talked about that like 10 minutes ago. You wanted to put a lav mic on a guy.
Yeah, but that was more of documentary style. Like we're just
This is like
guy on the podcast. Just another set with another mic, and he's just Fent leaning.
I have to have somebody else set up the OBS and shit.
Just wheel the desk up to him on the sidewalk.
yeah. Green screen backdrop, put him in an office. You are now live.
What?
Okay.
Oh.
Hey man, how many backshots are you taking for $1,000? Million. Okay. Cool.
Dude, I'm dying here. Abby said she was making fresh biscuits for dinner. She's making fresh biscuits from scratch. We're having breakfast for dinner. I want a biscuit.
Okay, I'm just sitting here doing the podcast. You're in control.
I need to go. I want to go so bad.
Okay. Well, you're released whenever you want. You tell me when to leave.
It's been
normally.
3 hours. I need to go.
I'm not arguing with you. Okay, do you want to do like an outro, like 20-minute outro?
I need sustenance. We went out we went to a lunch plate. We were gonna have a nice lunch date before our haircuts. We had an hour and a half to find lunch, so we went to a sushi place, closed for like a week for some reason. Then we went next door to another place that was like a street taco place that's really great, closed. No explanation as to why. Said it was open on Google. Then we had to go. We just looked across the street. There's a place that was like, it was basically Chipotle if you stand in a line and just make a shitty salad. And so I had a bowl of salad. It was a Caesar, the worst. Who the fuck offers a Caesar salad at a restaurant with no cracked pepper, like no like freshly ground pepper? You can't eat a Caesar salad without fresh fucking pepper on it. It was the worst meal I've ever had. I had to pay money for that. And I got a liquid death. That was like the only drink they had. Liquid shit, more like it. It's not even carbonated. I'm pissed and I'm hungry. And my wife's made fresh biscuits upstairs.
Did this happen today?
This happened hours ago. I'm running on empty.
All right. I didn't know what you were talking about, but yeah. Okay. Well, thanks guys for calling in and tuning in. And
I'm so sorry. We only got through like 20 of them. We'll do more next time. I swear to God. All right.
Yeah, and thanks to all the welders and electricians.
Yeah,
HVAC
you guys
truckers.
really are holding together America, and I'm sorry if I pissed you off in any way.
Carpenters.
Yeah. Anyways, thanks guys. Love you. Bye.